Owning 1 million Satoshis or sats will change your life. What is up, guys? It is Thursday, May 29th, 2025. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 899,001. TikTok next block. We're at the end of the convention, and man, let me tell you, it changed my life. But I got some friends here with me. He's already in the screen right here. My man Jordan. Oh my goodness, who's this guy?
Surprise appearance.
Surprise appearance. We got Kevin from Living in the Future, and now Bitcoiners for Freedom, and Daniel from Living in the Future.
Soon to be Bitcoiners for Freedom.
And these two guys don't need an introduction. We're just going to talk a little bit about the... You're good. We're going to talk a little bit about the convention, but also the most important thing is why 1 million Satoshis is so important. First of all, let me say this. This experience right here is top 10 in my life, period. And I got to thank Jor for that, because if it wasn't for Jor and the praying mantis with the fire there, I wouldn't have came. Another one of my highlights is meeting this man right here, Rajat Soni. He's a friend now, right? Kevin is a friend, Daniel's a friend, and of course, Jor is a friend. But it was incredible, man. And I'm going to get into that this week. But we're going to talk about, and I'm going to pass the camera to each one of these guys, and we're going to talk about why 1 million Satoshis is important. Now, you guys know what I say every time, right? First thing I always say is take 1% of your net worth in your portfolio, your investment portfolio, stocks, bonds, real estate, and all that stuff, and your savings, if you have that. Most people don't. What are the numbers on that, Rajat? Most people don't have, what, it's $1,000 or something like that?
Most people only have like $400. I think if somebody came across a $400 expense, they'd have to go into debt to pay it, which is crazy.
Crazy.
Insane.
Yeah. So take 1% of your investment portfolio / savings, put that into Bitcoin or Satoshis, or 1 million Satoshis, whichever one's higher. Second thing is get to 100 hours of studying. Now, I asked Rajat this the other day. I believe, and I'm going to pass it to Rajat, I believe having 1 million Satoshis will be more significant than having 1 million fiat currency dollars. Rajat, what do you think about that, and why is it important to have 1 million Satoshis?
So the way that I see it, your 1 million Satoshis is going to eventually be worth $1 million. And something that Jack Mallers was saying at the conference is you don't want to sell your Bitcoin, right? So something really interesting about this is you can use your 1 million Satoshis eventually when one Bitcoin is worth $100 million, and that will happen. You'll be able to borrow up to $1 million against your 1 million Satoshis. Think about how much of a difference that's going to make in your life. You can start a business, you can buy a house, you can pay for your children's education. It's going to change everything. And one of the greatest things about Bitcoin is that it's collateral that anyone can own. You can buy any amount of it if you want to. If you can't afford $1 million Satoshis, perfectly fine. Buy $1, buy $10, buy $100, whatever you can buy. Just get your hands on as much Bitcoin as you can. I have a video on my own channel called Owning 1 Bitcoin Will Be Legendary, and I truly believe it. It will be legendary. It's going to completely change your life to own 1 Bitcoin, but 1 million Satoshis, 0.01 Bitcoin, get on that. You have to get to 0.01 Bitcoin before you can get to 1. You have to get to 0.001 Bitcoin before you get to 1. And over time, if you keep stacking, you're going to get to your goals, and it'll completely change your life.
Question for you, Rajat, real quick. Question for you. I want you to hold the camera. Do you think that it's going to be more rare to be a Satoshi millionaire versus a fiat millionaire based on the numbers? There's how many millionaires, fiat millionaires? 58 million? 72 million? What is it?
It's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be more rare, but I do think that everybody in the world is going to be a US dollar millionaire, because the US dollar is going to keep losing value. Yeah. With Bitcoin, there's only a limited amount of Bitcoin that exists. So no matter what happens, you're not, if you don't stack today, it's just going to get harder and harder. So to get to that 1 million Satoshis, what I mean by it's going to get harder and harder is that the price is going to go up. But if you do stack, you're going to benefit from the price going up. If you don't stack, you're going to lose. And regardless of what happens, if you don't own that Bitcoin, Bitcoin's going to run away from you. Bitcoin doesn't care. The people who own Bitcoin, the millionaires, the billionaires who own Bitcoin, they don't care about you. Michael Saylor doesn't care about you. You got to care about yourself. You got to worry about yourself. You got to worry about having your own stack. If you don't have a stack, you're going to lose.
Savage. Kevin, my newest member of Bitcoiners for Freedom and also a Living in the Future member, what do you think about owning 1 million Satoshis?
I said do it now while you can, because yeah, do it now while you can, because it's gonna be gone before you know it. And if you don't get it now, you end up working for it later.
That's right. Daniel, how do you feel about getting to 1 million sats? I know you got something to say.
I think you got to get to 1 million sats, you know, and anybody really can now. And like you guys were saying, in the Living in the Future community, we try to live as if a sat and $1, we're at parity already. So imagine you can spend $1,000 and be a millionaire. Is that what 1 million sats costs right now? Approximately $1,000? Yeah. So right now, that's the opportunity. You use $1,000 to become a millionaire, right?
Thank you, Daniel. And last but certainly not least, the man that aligns with me the most when it comes to sats dollar parity. We got my man Jor from 88 Sats Radio. Jor for the score. What do you think about 1 million sats?
Hello out there. Okay, I got to do a better job here because I usually do my videos with up my nose. Sorry for that. So here's how I think about it. You have to think about sats as absolutely scarce units. Start there. So they're absolutely scarce. We've never had an asset like this before. And every time I send 1 sat or 10 sats or 1,000 sats to my cold storage, I think of that as me planting my flag in the ground and saying, this is my property here, and no one's going to take this from me under any circumstances. So if you can think like that, and you think about 1 sat being $1, and if you tried to get $1 million in the fiat system, it's probably going to take you 75 years. But as Daniel just said there, you can do it with $1,000 today, or you can do $10 a week, and you can start earning sats. And every time you send those sats to your cold storage, that's on your way there to becoming a millionaire. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to take this as a personal challenge. Become a millionaire. I would say it's impossible at this point for most people to become a millionaire in fiat. But you still, if you're watching this today or a year from now, you still have the opportunity to become a millionaire in Satoshis, which is going to be more powerful today and a year from now, and especially in a century from now. And I want to say, I love this guy. He's been the best host that I could ever ask for. The best guy, everybody here this week, but Jerry, he did it right, man. He did not disappoint. I knew I was going to be in good hands. He went above and beyond the call of duty.
He did.
And when we're talking Bitcoin, when we're talking about Bitcoiners, there's something special. To become a Bitcoiner, anybody can do it. Anybody can buy Bitcoin. But to become a Bitcoiner, I think it's you got to be a pretty good guy. And this guy, he's rushing me. He doesn't like nice words about himself.
No.
Okay,
I'm good. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I get a little uncomfortable when people talk about me, but thank you. I got 4 new brothers, Bitcoin brothers, and I was going to start my video a certain way. This young man doesn't have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to coach him on one side. We're sitting at the conference. He's sitting on my left. Rajat is sitting on my right. Rajat's sitting on my right. While I'm coaching him, he's turning around and coaching me. Right? He's got 30,000 subscribers. I got 2,000. He's got none. But he's telling me, because we're all in the same gang, guys. This is the biggest team, the best team in the world. Unity, freedom, decentralization, and unity. That's what Ross Albrecht taught us tonight. Michael Saylor, the richest man, the most powerful man in the universe, the new version of He-Man. He's teaching us a 21-step way to get more Bitcoin. The richest man in Bitcoin is teaching us how to get more Bitcoin. What other industry do you know that does that, by the way?
Yeah, the legacy financial system, they try to keep the knowledge away from you, right? Like, they do as much as they can to keep you poor. Like, they will do whatever they can to keep you financially illiterate. And that's what I do in my channel, right? I try to get people financially literate. That's what Jor does on his channel. The goal here is to help as many people to become wealthy and to just get out of this garbage system that we're stuck in. Right?
Exactly.
And Bitcoin will do that.
Exactly. And Rajat does not have to be in my video. Jordan didn't have to be in my video. Daniel and Kevin did not have to be in my video. We have things to do, and they said, no, Jerry, you didn't make a video today. We're here to help you.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. So again, guys, listen, thank you guys so much for your support and your patience. Sorry about the lives, but we'll be back on regularly scheduled programming tomorrow. Jordan gets on the plane tomorrow morning.
Fat Zap Friday.
Fat Zap Friday is going to be here to stay tomorrow. Rajat leaves tomorrow night. You leave.
I leave Saturday afternoon.
Saturday, and Daniel leaves tomorrow. I'm gonna take them all to the airport. I think I gotta do my video, so I gotta talk with you about that. Sorry about that, Daniel. I just thought about that. But anyways,
I'm good.
so guys, we had a great time. Make sure you book your tickets as quickly as you can. But also, the most important ticket you need to book is your financial future. You gotta book that ticket. And there's only one ticket that you can book today that not only sets you off into the stratosphere, but help you stop inflation and also pay off this national debt that you had nothing to do with, by the way. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save.
And that's Bitcoin.
I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Love it.
Peace and love, guys. Love that, man. I love that video. That is going to go down in the history books. That video right there. But next year in the at the Bitcoin conference / party or whatever, we're going to even have a bigger group of people, I believe. And let's just say we're going to fill up that parking lot with a lot more people. So thank you guys for coming in today. Today is Sunday Fun Day, August 17th, 2025. As you guys can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 910,507. We're just chilling out on a Sunday, man. No big deal. We're just cruising. TikTok next block. Good to see you guys. Let me do some roll calls here. Of course, as soon as I got my grandson ready, got his food ready, got everything ready, and soon as I sit down, Papa, I gotta use the bathroom. He's so cute, man. He's so cute. Jay says, "Goat." Jay, you the GOAT. Yes, you are. Jay, how you doing, brother? I got you on the wheel, man. How you doing this Sunday? How's your weekend? Samantha Nakamoto, first of her name, daughter of Satoshi Nakamoto. We thank you and your dad for everything he's done for us, man. How are you, Samantha? Jay Remmer says, I'm here. Jay Remmer, I got you on the board, man. How are you, sir? Fanny's in the house. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Fanny. Thank you again for everything you did for us yesterday. Me, Maddie, Coco, and my grandson, Atiba. I appreciate that very much, Fanny. That was very, very kind what you and Backpacker and Anonymous, Holler, and Flipper did. Thank you. We love you guys, Fanny. We know that. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Lauren Stern. No relation to Howard Stern. Lauren, how you doing, brother? Hey, Lauren. Hi, Sam and Jay Remmer. Yes. Hello, Backpacker family. Yes. Sean's in the house. Sean, Pepe. Hi, Jerry, and everyone else. How you doing, Sean? Good to see you, brother. How's everything, man? I changed your name to Sean Pepe. Fanny Pecker says, hello. I think I'm early. Got to wait to see the wheel. Yes, you are, Reverse. How are you, man? I got you on the board as well. Samantha says, hello. Fanny says, hey. Reverse says, hey, Fanny. Put me on the wheel, family, please. Y'all, what's up, my boy? How are you? I got you on the wheel, bro. Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. Hi, Samantha Nakamoto and Jerry. Yes. There he is, Angel, #1 Jerry fan. The young man's in the house. How are you, brother? Good to have you back, young man. You are going to be a very, very wealthy young man, man. If you keep this up, stacking your Satoshis and learning what you're doing, young man, you come back here every day. You keep getting sats 100 at a time as a 14-year-old kid. By the time you're my age, you're going to be one of the richest people in the world, Angel. And it ain't about the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about the money, bro. We know that. You know what I mean? It ain't about the money, bro.
You still don't get it, do you? Huh? It ain't about your money, bro.
It ain't about the money, but it is about, taking control of your finances. So, Angel, how are you, man? Hey, hi, Angel. Jerry, #1 fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Jay Remmer, thank you, brother, for the reminder. It is free 99 to do, by the way. Where we at? We're at 2,465. We got a few people. It's not about that number, though. It's about the, because again, it's not about the quantity, it's the quality. We don't want a bunch of bots and people that are not watching here. We want people to really come here, contribute to the network, and also help grow Bitcoin's adoption, because that's what it's all about. It's all about that adoption, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I made this map. We got to spread the Bitcoin gospel all over. Hey there, Angel. Kids, say hi. Reverse, what up? Fanny Packer, what's up? Y'all, what's good? Hello, Lauren. Hello, Reverse Jackpot. Hey, everyone. Sharon B's in the house. Sharon, we love you. You know that. Sharon B. Sharon, how are you today, ma'am? I love you, Fanny. We love you too, Sharon. How you doing on the Sunday afternoon / evening for you? What time is it out there? Like 4, right? Out there? Sharon, hello. Hey. It's Fat Hour. Holy moly, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Good to see you, brother. Let's see something happen here. Thanks, Sharon. Love seeing you here. Yes. What's good, holy moly? Hey, holy moly. Sharon is still making me YouTube rich. Damn, Sharon, thank you. You know YouTube loves that. Thank you so much, Sharon. I know that seems like it's just $1.50 or whatever, but trust me, that really helps the channel. It really does. Thank you so much, Sharon. It helps with the algorithms. It helps with YouTube saying, hey, let's push this stuff out and stuff like that. And it also helps with my little tiny little YouTube paycheck that I get. You know what I mean? So thank you so much, Sharon. You're getting me on the way to be a professional YouTuber doing stuff like that. So thank you, Sharon. I appreciate it. Uni makes me think of Rick James on Chappelle Show. Unity. Me too, man. Me too. Jay says, happy Sunday, Jerry. I say happy Sunday, Jay. How are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Happy Sunday. There she is. Triple B's. Bitcoin. Bacon. Booty. How are you, young lady and Jay? How's the household over there? Hello, Holler, Flipper and Anonymous. Yes. Don't put me on the board, but love y'all. Okay, Jack. We love you too, Jack. How are you, sir? Appreciate it. Hello, y'all. Lauren, yes. Hello, Jerry and Emily gets sats. Emily, how are you, ma'am? The beautiful one, Emily. The number one sats getter on this channel, I believe. If I had to guess. Emily gets sats. But she participates, so. Zapped again, love you. Oh, you know what? I did see something come in. First of all, wow, that's a big zap, bro. Thank you. He sends. I think what you're doing, Jackie. You're sending me $10. Yeah, you're sending me $10, and it comes out to different amounts, but it comes out to 8,494 today. That's how much $10 will get you. So thank you so much, Jack. That is a huge, huge donation, brother. Seriously, and if you don't even want to be on the wheel, that's crazy. So thank you, man. Especially on a Sunday. Thank you so much. And Mr. 5000 comes in again. Mr. or Mrs. 5000 comes in on a consistent basis and gives another 5,000 sat donation. That really helps the channel, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. or Mrs. 5000. And thank you so much again, Jack. I appreciate that, bro. Seriously. Man, God, you guys are so kind to me. Hey, Jerry. Hey, chat. Not financial advice. How are you, sir? Very good to see you. Not financial advice. Good to see you, man. 4 p.m. is my morning. Okay, that's right. That's right. You're flipped on us because of your shifts. Emily, thanks again, Sharon. I appreciate it. Not financial advice. Good to see you, Sharon B. Always. Hey there, not financial advice. Hello, Lauren. Triple B's. Hello, Emily. Hi, Emily. Triple B and J. Yes. BTC Bug says, hey, peeps. We say, hey, Bug. Good to see you, man. How are you? Welcome back, brother. Especially on a Sunday. Hello there, Samantha. Emily and Triple B. Yes. Hello there, Bug. Good. What about you? I'm good, man. Thank you. I'm good, man. I'm just chilling on this Sunday. Just hanging out. You know what I mean? Bookmarked by Matthias. Thank you, Matthias. Liked by Matthias. Thank you. He liked my what is it? Nostr post. So thank you, Matthias. BTC Backpacker, Fanny and Kids. Hello, fam. Most base family. Probably one of the base families in the country. I know that. Hi, folks. Commercial break. How are you, sir? Emily is happy to see you. Emily said, is that a phone in your hand or am I happy to see you? I think she's happy to see you, commercial. What's up, brother? Laura Stern. What's up? What's up? What's up? V, what's up, man? Good to see you as well, sir. How are you? Emily, what's up? Says, what's up, V? Emily. Hey, everyone. Magic Moolah. Magic Moolah. Love that. Love that name, man. You guys got some good names. How you doing, Magic? CB, hello. Good morning, team. Matt. My man, Matt. Good to see you, young man. You're young to me. How are you? All good, Emmy. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yes. Hello, Moolah. Hey, Matt and V. Just got home from my side gig painting a kitchen. Nice, man. What are we doing with those cuck bucks, man? I think I got a funny feeling. Matt. Hey, Big Packer, yes. Hey, Finger Pickers, Finger Pick. How are you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Finger Picked. Long time no see. I haven't seen you in a few days, huh? Welcome back, Finger Pick. I was just about to say, I know Emily's happy to see you. So, yeah, we're just going to chill out this Sunday. I got a couple of quick little videos I wanted to watch with you guys. I ran across a old, you know how the algorithms are in on YouTube. I ran across an old video from 2018 in January 2018 when Bitcoin was 11,000 something, and let's just say it was a very eye-opening video. You know what I mean? It was a newscast about something that happened back then. And I was like, wow. I'm looking at that, like looking at the price. Look how many sats I can get per dollar. Oh my God, it's so new. And I'm looking at it like, what are people going to say about us in 2032? You know, or the beginning of 2033. You know what I mean? They're going to be saying the same thing about us. You know, price is all perspective, man, how you look at it. Right now, we're at 117,720. But again, the most important thing is right here. How many sats you can get per dollar. But I'm telling you right now, guys, mark my words on this. If Bitcoin, quote unquote, crashed to, let's just say, 105,000, that'd be a big crash, right? Oh my gosh, it's crashing. Oh my God, let's get it. Because we're looking at it from a 123, 117 perspective, a 124,000 perspective. But now, now that we're in the 117, 124 range, a 105 is low. You know what I mean? But last year when we were at 50,000, because we were at 50,000 last year, guys, we'd be like, oh my God, it's too expensive and blah, blah. It's all about perspective. And I'm telling you right now, next year, 2 years, 3 years, let's just say Bitcoin is going to be a lot more expensive to purchase these Satoshis than it is today. I mean, guarantee that. So, but I'm going to play this video. Thank you so much, exclamation point. And right after we do our first spin. So we'll see what's up with that. Hey guys, what's happening? What's happening, Neo? How you doing, my brother? He's back. Good to see you, man. Well. Look at all these beautiful people. BTC Backpacker did a fire video last night. I was chilling. I was doing the I was chilling out with my grandson. I try to rest up a little bit after the shows and try to hang out with my grandson because it's a lot of work with that boy, man. He's got a lot of energy. And so I started doing payroll, and I ran across the Backpacker family. And I said, you know what? Let me thank them again. So I sent Backpacker a voice message on Signal. I said, hey, man, thank you so much. And then he sent me back a voice message basically saying, hey, man, it's all good, man. Such and such, we fam, stuff that he would say. And then a little bit later, or right around the time, he sends a video of him reacting to one of my videos. And that was fire, man. So you guys got to check him out on Nostr. And I think he put it up on Nostr. And he pulled up one of my old shorts from a couple of years ago. And let's just say that day I was not in a good mood that day. I was dropping some F-bombs in that video. I forgot about that video, actually. So when I seen it, I was like, who's this guy? Is that Terry again? And he was reacting to us. It was cool, man. Appreciate you doing that, Backpacker. That was dope, man. That was dope how you put that together. Exhausted from gardening. Need a break. Oh, yeah. Hey, you came to the right place, man. Came to the right place. Neo, hi, Emily. Did you rig the wheel yet? She probably did. Going to work is overrated. It is, man. It is. LOL, I'm up there in Knobster a bit. Okay, good. It's rigged. Done. Yes. Yes, it is. After we get done here, I'm going to go to, I'm going to take him to the grocery store. We're going to pick up a few things at the grocery store. I don't think I'm going to wear any of my Bitcoin or political shirts. I'm just going to go there with a tank top or a wife beater. And just go up in there and just chill, man. Yes, work is overrated, yes. But you got to work your ass off, though. We got 21 in the chat, guys. Love that number. You know that. But yeah, we got probably got some big news coming up this week in the Bitcoin space. I'm also going to be talking about just today Just real quick, like a little family meeting here. I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin lending here in a little bit. I want to know you guys' thoughts on that. Again, you don't have to tell me if you borrowed against your Bitcoin or something like that. But we're going to talk about that. In particular, Ledin. We're going to talk about that, man. Wife beating is political in jail, though. Wife beating is political in jail, though. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. BlackRock's iShare launches first Bitcoin ETP on six Swiss exchange. Huh. I mean, every time I look up, there's new news about Bitcoin. I swear, man. About who's buying it and this, that, and the third. Harvard buying a bunch of IBIT shares and all this other stuff. It's crazy, man. I don't know how the hell Bitcoin's price is so low, man. I just don't get it. I mean, I do know why. Can anyone say paper Bitcoin? I can. But I ain't mad at it, though, man. We're getting 850 sats for $1 right now. I am not mad one bit. Are you? I am not at all. But I'm telling you, man, this world is going to be changing in the next, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You look at these AI videos, guys, and I'm telling you, man, these AIs are getting good, very, very good, and a lot of people, unfortunately, man, are going to be out of jobs, man, because when they combine the AIs with these quote unquote smart gadgets and robots and stuff like that, AI controlled robots, computer controlled robots that are going to get so smart that it's going to take away human beings, menial labor jobs, if you will. The premium on human interaction is going to be going up real soon, but the world's going to change. It's coiled up. I bet right now. I think so too, Jack. I think so too, brother. But I think there's definitely some manipulation with the paper market, for sure. You know what I mean? But that's just me, though. But who knows? But again, you see all this buying pressure from all these entities, man. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense to see the BlackRocks that have of the world. It's got BlackRock has 750,000 Bitcoin in assets under management. Okay, 750,000 Bitcoin in AUM. Okay, we got a total of 1.3 million Bitcoin under management by these ETFs, the 11 ETFs, and that's not including MicroStrategy, man. MicroStrategy is just 628,000 Bitcoin, man, 629,000. And they're buying more and more and more and more. This is why I'm like, man, it's crazy. Like, no matter how much Bitcoin I got, guys, it's like, I don't have enough. Even though I've hit my millionaire status, I have become a Satoshi millionaire. It's just like, damn, man. It's just like, I can't get enough of this stuff. I see some new people coming in the chat. So if you're here, let me know you're here so I can put you on the wheel. Okay. Please and thank you. Can paper Bitcoin. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I give out sats every single day. I do a live show 7 days a week. So come on in. Don't be shy. Come on into the comment section and put your name on the wheel. And when I spin it, you have a chance to win 100 Satoshis, okay? Can paper Bitcoin be as hurtful as in the gold and silver world? I mean, not once you take possession of your Bitcoin, you should be safe from that, right? Yeah, you should, Lauren. The only people that are going to be hurt by that, Lauren, the people, as far as the paper Bitcoin, are the people that have their Bitcoin not in self-custody, Lauren, and on these entities like, exchanges, I will say. Okay, I'm not going to say any names, but some of these ETFs, some of these exchanges, you can get rug pulled because if the big boy G boys, the government comes in and say, hey, we're shutting this down, and here's your cash. They don't, they're not giving you your Bitcoin. They say, here's your cash. Then you're SOL. You know what I mean? But again, the best place to do it when you're ready is self-custody, in my personal opinion, Lauren. Because it's just, not your keys, not your cheese, man. Same, like you said, with the gold and silver market, right? The Crimex, and you know all about that, Lauren. The Comex, I call it the Crimex. These boys have manipulated Bitcoin for gold and silver for so long. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So, good question, Lauren. Nostr fixes all this. It's going to be like your online passport. All these centralized companies, all these passwords, we all have Nostr. We all have Nostr. It's just similar to Bitcoin. Nostr is Bitcoin. Yeah. It's the social media version of Bitcoin. Absolutely. Good point, Backpacker. I just wanted to bring out that conversation. That's what I thought. Yeah. That's a good question, man. But that's just my opinion on it. You know what I mean? Because again, paper Bitcoin, I love it because it dilutes the real Bitcoin that's coming out of there. Because again, this is the only asset that's finite in the world, right? And if they're going to be saying, because this is how I look at paper Bitcoin, Lauren. Okay, let's just take let's take a company like, I don't know, let's call it Loin Case. Okay, a company called Loin Case, and let's just say you gave them $1,000 and we all gave them cash to buy some biddy, right? All people all over the world. And then, when you look at your phone, you got this 0.00 whatever Bitcoin and all that. Do you think if everybody at the same time said, hey, let's liquidate it and let me just take my Bitcoin off the exchange, do you think all the Bitcoin would be liquidated and be able to taken off and withdrawn to your cold storage? I don't think so, Lauren. Me personally, I don't think so. Because again, with the buying pressure that is going on, and I'm not talking about just retail buyers, because again, I know there's a lot of volume trading back and forth. And me and my friend argue about this all the time. He's like, well, what about the volume trading back and forth? Every time there's a buyer, there's got to be a seller and blah, 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 which is true. He's right about that, right? But what he's not putting in context is that, let me see, like right here, every time somebody buys, somebody sells. But the thing is, there's big entities that are buying over the counter, like the MicroStrategies and the BlackRocks. And every time you look up, there's a new company putting it on their balance sheet, aka Harvard, everybody else. That is just not accounted for. It's just not making sense to me. Again, you have one company, not a country, not a whole government. We're talking about one company that's bought more Bitcoin that has been mined this year, and that's MicroStrategy. So again, how is the price not going up with a finite supply of an asset? You see what I'm saying, Lauren? So that this just doesn't make any sense. It's just common sense to me. That's what they did with FTX, handed the assets back in cash. It was bull. Yes. Trent from the Bitcoin Technician. My man Trent. Trent, how are you, sir? I got you on the wheel. Trent, good to see you, man. How's everything, brother? Absolutely right, Trent. Did you see the new horror movie? I know what you did, Last Supper. Laughing emoji. Nah, when did that come out? The Troll. Is that out in theaters or where do I find that movie? And who's in it? By the way, the Troll. The Troll's in the house. See, that's what they're gonna do. Emily says Trent. And I just don't see it, man. But eventually, this dam is gonna break, right? When those OTC desks get me and my friend argue about this too. I tell him, I go, look, man, the supply of Bitcoin is going down and the demand is going up. And I'm not even talking about on the supply side of the 4-year cycles, right? That's automatically baked into the cookies, right? I'm talking about the supply of people learning about Bitcoin, not just buying it as a quote unquote investment. Because people that buy Bitcoin as an investment will sell it as an investment. They'll say, oh man, I can invest 10,000 and then, oh my God, it went up and I can make, I bought 10,000 and it went up to 15,500 in my portfolio. I can profit 5,500. I'm not even talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that are actually waking up to the problem, right? And it ain't about investing like the stock market and this S coin. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that really understand, what this is right here. When they understand this right here, and they understand there's no fixing that, that's when we're cooking with fish grease, guys. Because once you see this, you can't unsee it. It ain't about the Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the solution, but you got to tell people what the problem is, guys. You know what I mean? Lending your Bitcoin out is reckless. For what? Money? Nah, I'm good. However, the framework on this is still being developed. Maybe it might make more sense in the future. Just keep accumulating. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you my account, and I'm going to show you what my plan is, what my plan was, and what I plan on doing with it. Hey, BFF fam, what's up, brother? VHF is in the house. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Let's see, 5, 6. VHF is in the house. We're going to talk about that, man. We're going to talk about some Bitcoin lending here. I ain't going to hold you guys up too long. You know that it's a Sunday, so I usually do these. I should do a Sunday show for like an hour, but I can't go an hour. I got to go a little longer than that. Maybe someday, backpacker. Yeah. Well, right now, Ledden, their interest rates right now are 12.4%, which again, that's high as hell, man. But next year it won't be. But it's been going down though. I think it started off at like 14% or something. Then went to 13 something, and now it's at 12.4%. And again, when they lend you out the Bitcoin and they're holding your Bitcoin, I mean, what risk are they taking? And I love Ledden, you know what I mean? But the thing is, Ledden knows. Ledden knows what's up. So I don't know about that 12.4. Again, they're kind of like the only game in town, so they can do that right now. But once these big boys come in and they can take custody of your Bitcoin as collateral, let's just say credit scores ain't going to mean shit in the future. It's just not. You won't need credit. Your credit will mean absolutely nothing if you have Bitcoin. Why? Bitcoin is the most pristine asset in the world, ladies and gentlemen, and they can hold that hostage. Believe me, that you're gonna. If I let Ledden, if I borrow some cash from Ledden, and they have some of my Bitcoin, you best believe I'm going to pay them back because I want my damn Bitcoin back. You know what I mean? Somebody just sent in 27 sats. Thank you very much. All sats matters on this channel. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. Let me see. So that's my thoughts on that. Hi, VHF. Yes. All right, we're going to spin here in a minute. Then we're going to watch this quick little news reel from January 2018. It just blew my mind, man. I'm a type of guy. I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I like stuff on the national level. Like I watch some Fox News or some CNN or MSDNC or nothing but crap and stuff, just so I can understand what's going on with the propagandists and everything else. And I watch some national news here and there, but I like to watch local news, right? Because there's a difference, guys. And I tell you this all the time. There's a difference between the federal level politicians, then there's the local and the state politicians. And there's a big difference. But there's also a difference between national news and also local news. Every time I go to a new city and I'm at the hotel room, I completely key in on the city I'm in. And I turn on the local news station just to see what's up. I'm not talking about sports or the weather either. I'm trying to see what's up around town. You know what I mean? Fanny, Samantha. And to get a thing on that. So I'm subscribed to a lot of different local news stations, and the algorithms pick that up, and they show me this video that I'm getting ready to show you after we do these couple of spins. And I was like, wow. Incredible, man. Foresight is a mom, good boy. I'll tell you that. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Today is again Sunday Fun Day, August 17th, 2025. Most of you guys know this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. What we do is every time a block comes out during the live stream, we celebrate that block. And right now we're at block height 910,508. What's this number mean? This means 910,508 blocks every 10 minutes or so have been mined since January 3rd, 2009, since the Genesis block. And that's a lot, man. That's 900 something thousand strong that our miners have done this for us, and we appreciate them. They put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this, and so do you guys. And without the miners grabbing these transactions out of the mempool and putting it into a mine, we wouldn't have a network. And without you, I wouldn't have a channel. So the block subsidy for the mempool is 3.125. Our block subsidy here is 100 Satoshis. So your name is on here. If it lands on your name, you will get 100 Satoshis at the end, before the end of the night. I'll do it after the show and I'll send it to you. As long as I have your speed wallet, you're a subscriber, you hit the like button, and you are here when it lands on your name. So without further ado, thank you guys so much again for being here on this Sunday, August 17th, 2025. We're going to start off with the first block of 507. And thank you so much and good luck. And let's spin it. And let's see who wins it. Mm-hmm. Magic Moolah. Magic Moolah, congratulations. Backpacker says, just when you thought you've seen everything, you watch the disinformation media and they always seem to surprise you so wild. Yeah. And you got to ask yourself when you're watching this stuff, right? When you're watching the news and you're in the know like we are, and you just watch them just flat out lie. I mean, just flat out lie, not try to veer you the wrong way. I'm just tell flat out lies. You got to ask yourself, why are they doing this? What are they lying for? It's almost like when your kid is lying about something, or your friend, or your spouse, or your whoever. When they're lying, you're like, what are you lying for? Right? You got to watch people's incentives. What's to lie about? You know what I mean? Emily says, congrats, Moolah. Then Magic Moolah says, can you please give those to Emily? I sure can, brother. Sure can. Very nice of you, man. Thank you. Yes, buddy. Yes. Papa's working, buddy. What's up? Come here. What's up? We're out of bananas. We're going to go get some at the store. I'll cut you up an apple in a second. Did you eat that chicken? Okay, I'll cut you up an apple in a second, okay, buddy? We'll get bananas as soon as I'm done working. We'll go to the grocery store. This boy will eat so many bananas. Thank you, Magic. I appreciate that, bro. That was 507. You're absolutely right, Backpacker. Absolutely right, my brother. Emily, congratulations. Thanks again, Magic Moolah. That was 507, block 507. Let's do 508 and see who wins that. Thank you very much, sir. No doubt. Commercial break. The biggest part I don't like about the lending of my Bitcoin is a variable. The volatility of price determines when they call for payment or take my Bitcoin. It leaves me feeling of no control over it. Well, they do give you some control, Lauren. I understand why you say that. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm going to show you here on the website. But they do a 70% or an 80%. And again, I don't a margin call. I don't think we're dropping 70%. You know what I mean? But again, that's that's VHF's thing. But we'll see. You never know. Never say never. But CB M's gets those sats. Emily, you better not ever miss a show, man. If Emily just keeps these sats in her wallet, and every time she gets to a certain amount, she just transfer them over, she will be so straight, man. You can always add to not get liquidated. Yes, that's another thing too. I was going to show that on the website. But I'm going to show you. We're going to watch a video about that, about borrowing off your Bitcoin, and then I'm going to show you what my plan was. But my plan was spoiled. But I'll show you that in a minute, a little bit. But CB, yes, the man. All right, so let's get into well, real quick as a reminder. We're all caught up with the spins. Thank you, sir. CB, yes. Emily, do you buy sats also? Good question, VHF. Bitcoin lending is still very early, just like Bitcoin. It will get better and cheaper. Until then, we are still in accumulation mode. Yes, it is. Jessica Willis says, hi. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Good to see you, ma'am. Are you subscribed to the channel? If you haven't, it's free 99 to do, ma'am. We do these lives every day, ma'am, and we give out free Bitcoin. So in order for you to have a chance to win, I'll put your name right here on the wheel of Satoshi, and I spin it. And then if it lands on your name, you get some free Bitcoin. How's that sound, Jessica? Congrats, Commercial and Emily. Yes. I'm good. I got sent here from Discord. Okay, nice, Jessica. Welcome in. I'm going to put you on the wheel, okay? Are you a Bitcoiner? 5. C5. Okay, I'm gonna put you up here, Jessica. Jessica Willis. Well, welcome in, man. Jessica, what you talking about, Willis? Emily, absolutely. If there's anything Jerry and fam taught me. Okay, good. Good, Emily. Good. And one more question for Emily. How many sats have you won in total on Jerry's show? I don't think she's going to tell you that information, but I mean, it's kind of personal, but yes, I am. Who sent you, Jessica? Who sent you, Jessica? That's what Backpacker wants to know. Hey, Jerry and everyone, how's everyone doing today? Woke up bullish. He woke up like this. What's up, sir? How are you? We're going to talk about Bitcoin lending for a little bit today. Sometimes it doesn't sound like free 99 LOL. I know. Jessica says, thank you. No doubt. Did you hit that subscribe button, though, Jessica? That's my question. Because that would be very nice. And I would be thanking you for that. That really helps the channel. The rates go down, the more sketchy you're willing to go. I borrowed at 5 to 7%, but then you have to be worried about the website disappearing every day. LOL. Yeah. Yep. Very true. I think what is Strike, Trent? Strike is, what are they, 9% or something like that? Because Ledin is 12.4%. Damn, that is high, man. Jesus. Especially for Bitcoin. When they're holding, they're only, if you want to, let's just say you want to borrow $100,000, you got to give them 200,000 worth of Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So not only are they doubling in their fiat worth of Bitcoin, but they're getting Bitcoin, which we know is worth more than that. Yeah, I think it's around there. Yeah, I think so too. She is my referral. LOL. She is from ZBD Discord. Oh, thank you, Holy. Appreciate that very much. Real girl, no revealing. VHF. Yeah, I knew that was the answer. So yeah, we're gonna watch this video, but first, just a reminder from Hodler that you may not be stacking hard enough, guys.
If nobody in your life has showed you active disdain, you're not stacking hard enough. If you are still invited to a family Thanksgiving, you're not stacking hard enough. If you're made fun of for brown bagging your lunch, you're not stacking hard enough. If your car is younger than Bitcoin, you're not stacking hard enough. And if somebody hasn't called you a retard in your life, you're not stacking hard enough. You're just not stacking hard enough.
Yeah, that's a reminder that I don't think I'm stacking hard enough. How about you? She is so freaking awesome. That girl is so awesome. God, man. Looked it up. 9.5 APR. Okay. Good. Congratulations. This was in the Signal group, and I did not see this video. Everybody kept telling me, did you see this? I was like, no, I didn't see it. So thank you for the reminder, Hodler, because I'm not stacking hard enough. She's so cute. Isn't she, though? If you do say so yourself, Fanny. Where'd she get it from? You or hubby? Discord? Slimy, what's up, brother? Anybody know Slimy? How you doing, Slimy? Jerry, you're not stacking hard enough. You're right, man. I'm not, Neil. I'm not. I need to start brown bagging my lunch more, right? None of us are stacking hard enough. We're really not, man. I know I'm not. So I clicked the subscribe button. Thank you. Did you? Yes, you did. Look at that. Thank you, Jessica. VHF. BTC bugs out. None of us are stacking hard enough. Yes. I can't afford to keep seeing that video. It makes you want to smash by every time you see it, right? Wow. Awesome, Howler. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. So welcome, Jessica. Yes. Welcome to the family, Jessica. LOL. I know. That young lady is a hodler. They have a family of 5, Jessica, that watch the show every day. And based family, man. It's homeschooled, doing their thing. And they're Bitcoiners. A new subscriber, too. Thank you, Slimy. Appreciate you. I don't see your subscribe up there, brother. Anybody know Slimy? Tromo, welcome, Jessica. You want me to put you on the wheel of Satoshi, man? Or lady? Young lady or man? How'd you hear about the channel? if you don't mind me asking. Welcome, Jessica. All right, we're going to watch this video. This is a newscast from Florida. And this was from January 17th, 2018. So about a little over 7.5 years ago. Okay? 7.5 years ago. Lauren, how do you think we feel living with her? You right? And at this juncture of this video, at the time of this recording of this video, 7.5 years ago, the market cap of Bitcoin was 188 billion. Which again, reference right now, it's 2.3 trillion. Okay. And in this video, it's 188 billion. The Bitcoin price was 11,206 back then, guys. 11,206 at the top of the screen. Okay. No idea who Slimy is, although I just know Jessica. All right. That's what's up. Fanny Packer, Fanny. Holy moly. Yeah. So for reference, that's what's going on. Something just happened on strike. Oh, 27 sats. Thank you. Who keeps sending that? Who keeps sending that number and why 27? I want to know. Is that somebody's number? Thank you so much, whoever did that. Because again, all sats matter here. Appreciate it very much. All right, so without further ado, this video is called Cape Corporal Man Becomes Millionaire with Bitcoin. Wow. Let's see. Stack and Richie. I love that. Me too, Jessica. Stack and Richie. Good morning, Jerry and all. Good to see you. Good to see you, Stacking. How are you, man? You're always active in the chat, man. I appreciate that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good to see you, Stacking. How's everything, my friend? Stacking Richie. So without further ado, let's see how this guy became a millionaire with Bitcoin.
It's a new online currency that's not just tied to any bank or national treasury. It's a new online currency that's not just tied to any bank or national treasury, though. And that means there are no transaction fees. They're stored online. They can be used to pay other people anonymously. There are lots of online currencies, just like Bitcoin, too. And this chart is showing their current values. As you can see, Bitcoin dropping in value right now. But some people are still making money off this concept tonight. And a lot of you have been asking about it. So now you're going to hear from a Southwest Florida man who claims he went from rags to riches, and he's telling Four in Your Corner how he went from being broke to being a young millionaire, and he claims that he did it all by investing in Bitcoin. Four in Your Corner's Tony Sadiku sharing his story and what experts are saying you need to keep in mind so you don't waste your money.
Dylan Fine is living the dream.
24 years old. I'm able to literally travel, do what I want to do.
But he tells me not after first living a nightmare.
I was homeless out of my car.
A recent college graduate, Fine says he was broke as ever. His car was a clunker.
I had that Mitsubishi Eclipse. My windows didn't work. My AC didn't work, right? I had to open my doors just to get food at the drive-thru.
And $33,000 in debt. But he says everything changed when he met a friend who introduced him to Bitcoin 2 years ago.
I would sit here and I literally watch him play on his phone. An hour and a half would go by, he made $200. 4 hours go by, he made $700.
$700.
He made 200. He made 700 in a few hours. What's that mean? What's that mean? That means they're trading Bitcoin, guys. They're trading the most finite asset in the world back then, 7.5 years ago, a little over 7.5 years ago, for cuck bucks, right? Oh my God, he made 200. He made 700. Oh wow, he made that, right? Doxing yourself, exactly. Slimy sounds like a fake account, to be honest. Yeah, I'm still seeing what's up with that, Angel. But they're making money. They're making money, and that's what I thought too when I first heard about Bitcoin. I was like, oh, you can make money. You can invest in Bitcoin. Again, there's still a lot of trading volume in Bitcoin. People are trading it back and forth all the time because, again, somebody sells, there's a buyer on the other end and vice versa. But the more and more time that passes and people understand that the system is broken, they're not going to be passing it anywhere except from the exchange to their cold storage.
Of real money.
I was like, wow.
Before long, Fine says he sold his Xbox.
To real money, they said. You hear that? The real money. Fiat is the real money, guys. Listen to that again.
An hour and a half would go by, he made $200. 4 hours go by, he made $700.
$700 of real money.
I was like, wow.
Before long, Fine says he sold his Xbox and other belongings to invest his first $350 in the coin. Fast forward 3 months.
I turned $350 into $12,000.
He says that $12,000 turned to 6 figures in a year. He became a millionaire at 24, all by investing in Bitcoin.
I can literally put in a trade, wait a few hours, let the exchange rate fluctuate, and I'm actually able to profit from the world's largest financial market in the world.
Bitcoin is a form of cryptocurrency or online currency. There's hundreds of them out there. It's not regulated. There's no banks involved. That's why people can invest, trade, and cash in all from their smartphone. But can anyone make this much money just by playing on their phone? I asked Bitcoiners of Southwest Florida founder Rob Johnson.
You absolutely can make a lot of money. You can absolutely do it.
But it's no guarantee. Johnson says the market is volatile, and with numbers today showing a 12% dip in Bitcoin, the club's education director, Clifford Mitchum, says the most important rule when it comes to investing in Bitcoin or anything else is
don't use money that you need. Case in point, people, if they use their rent money, and all of a sudden crypto goes down and they go to take it out, they're taking it out at a loss. But past performance is no guarantee of future performance.
Got to pay attention to the last part. And they also recommend you check with a financial advisor before you make any trades in any area online. You can find out more right now when you click on Tony's story on fox4now.com.
Wow. 7.5 years ago, Bitcoin was $11,000. Big donation from my man, St. Roosevelt. St. Roosevelt. How are you, sir? 817 of them things. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And just in case anybody was wondering, the biggest zap today was 8,494. Just in case anybody was wondering. Just in case there's a competitors out there. But yeah, Bitcoin was 11,000 back then. 7.5 years ago. Let me ask you a question. What kind of X is that from then till today? How many percentage of people were in Bitcoin then versus now? What's adoption rate today? Right? So let's look at that price again. 11,000.
They're stored online. They can be used to pay other people.
Oh, St. Roosevelt. St. Roosevelt. St. Roosevelt. St. Roosevelt said, you know what? I'm going to be nice today. Thank you so much, Jack, for sending in the 8,494. St. Roosevelt said, you know what? I'll let him do that. But I'm going to go ahead and say 8,493. Thank you, St. Roosevelt. Appreciate that. This guy never fails, man. Never fails. Thank you, man. So let's look at that, right? Thank you, St. Roosevelt. $11,200, right? So we take the price today, and the price today is 117,820 divided by 11,000. What was it? 11,206 equals. So it's a 10.5x 7.5 years ago. Okay? 10.5x 7 years ago, guys. 10.5x. We've 10.5x'd in 7.5 years ago. Richie, what's popping? Don't use your rent money. I fail. Me too. Newscaster said there are many Bitcoins too. LOL. Yeah. Has no idea what they're talking about, Lauren. Angel, not a fake account. Okay. 3,800 in 2020. Wow. Yeah. It crashed then. I think he was a trader as well. He was definitely a trader second. Hi, Lauren and Aussie. Okay. I might have to put you on the wheel, Slimy. Slimy, do you have a Bitcoin wallet? A speed wallet? Because that's how you have to get your pay from a speed wallet. Let me play a commercial real quick, guys. I got to catch up with see what my grandson's doing. 1 second, guys. Back. This is why Satoshis are important. Satoshi's not Bitcoin, guys.
Have to buy a whole Bitcoin. I really am of the belief that even if you have just a little bit to allocate to Bitcoin, I mean, $20, what you would have spent on a coffee, it's important to just start somewhere, and it can turn into a meaningful part of your savings. I've seen it happen time and time again. And what we most need in this country is more people to feel economically empowered. So don't think that you need to buy a whole Bitcoin, because a little will go a long way.
Natalie, I don't know if I can think of anything more important than what you just said. we've got to stop talking about Bitcoin entirely and start talking about Satoshis. One fundamental fact that most people ignore, if every millionaire in the world wanted to buy one Bitcoin, they couldn't do it because we've got 60 million millionaires, but only 21 million Bitcoins. So nobody's buying Bitcoins. They're all buying Satoshis, tiny fractions of Bitcoins. And you're absolutely right. This makes it inclusionary. We are democratizing and demonetizing the value of a Bitcoin so that anyone can do this with $1. And you can do it as often as you like. You can do it conveniently, inexpensively, safely. And this is how wealth is going to be built for the millions who currently feel excluded from the financial markets, not just here in the US, but on a global basis. I totally support everything you just said. Frankly, the most important thing said on today's podcast.
Oh, well, thank you. I agree. I think it's an important message just to remind people. You could start stacking those Satoshis.
Yep, start stacking those sats. It's all about that, man. All about stacking sats. Hi, Lauren and Aussie. Did anyone check if that Bitcoin millionaire in news had brown eyes because he was so full of his eyes must be brown? You didn't believe him, VHF? You thought he was lying? We have in our group at Slimy, we have in our group that are Aussie. LOL. VHF. Fanny, did you take a pic of the KFC boy on making chicken loaded baked potatoes? Nice. 29 watching and 16 like. Guys, bump those likes up. Yeah, guys, if you like the video, hit the like button. Only if you like it, of course. Rookie numbers. Okay. Yeah, he was straight up lying. Okay, VHF. I know that's right. But let's get back to this, right? So 10.5x, and this is why I'm getting into the lending thing about borrowing from your Bitcoin. It 10.5x in 7 years, 7.5 years. Okay. Let's just say we 10.5x in 7.5 years. Let's say we, by the time 2033, January 2033 happens, let's see what the price would be. 10.5 times 117,000. 117,780 equals. We'll be at $1.238 million if we do the same thing that just happened in the same time period. I think we're going to be higher than that because, again, this right here in between then and there was before ETFs and governments and all this other stuff. I think we're going to be hitting the that was the gradually part right there in that part of the timeline, 2018 to 2025. I think 2025 to 2032 is the suddenly part of the adoption curve, if you will. You know what I mean? I think the adoption curve then by 2026, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, that's the suddenly part, guys. And it's going to creep on you and then boom, it's going to be here. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, he was straight up lying. Sharon, I totally didn't. I forgot. Focus on the show. I am fasting, but would love to see your dinner. Okay. Thank you. I have a Bitcoin wallet, yeah, but I set up a speed wallet right away. Well, Slimy, if you haven't got one yet, I got a link down there that'll get you 500 sats if you use my link, brother. Who's lying, VHF? The guy in the video she was talking about. He was talking about Emily. Hello, good people. Dean, what's up, bro? How are you? Good to have you back, man. It's morning time for you, right? Man from down under. The kids on the video, Emily. Yeah. And 7 years from there, another 10.5. Yeah. I think it's going to be more than that, Sean. I really do. The guy who claimed to be a millionaire from trading Bitcoin, Emily. Oh, okay. Got it. Thanks. Fanny, okay. I think you need to make a cookbook. For real. For real, Sharon. Hello, Dean. VHF. You don't like the trade? LOL. Good, fine Sunday afternoon, everyone. Kramer, how are you, sir? He's back. Kramer. We're just talking about money and lending and stuff like that. So we're going to do a couple spins here. Let's see. Where we at? We did 508. Oh, only 509 came out. Let's do 509. Emily was the winner of both of those blocks, 507, 508. Let's spin for 509, see who wins that one. Thank you for the donations, guys. I appreciate that very much. Bug. Congratulations, Bug. Now, Bug, listen, the person that you give it to has to be here, okay? So you got to pick somebody who's here, sir. Hey, guys, how is everyone tonight? Spaceman, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Congratulations, Bug. How are you? 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6. Spaceman. Good to see you, brother. Been lurking, everyone. Hello, Sharper Than Sword. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Sharper, my man. Good to see you, brother. Can't be lurking, man. You can't be lurking, bro. Got to get these sats. Trent, thank you, Trent. Trent continues his streak. Damn, Trent. I thought he might have took the day off on Sunday. He said, no, I got to keep the streak going. Every single day this man has been here, he's given out sats to the channel. 1,858 sats. I got to say that. He is the only one. Now, again, no disrespect to Jenny or Paul or nothing like that. But every single day, not only has he not missed a show, he's been here every day since I've seen him the first time. And he's given out a donation, a big donation too, just like that. Thank you so much, Trent. I appreciate that. And with that being said, make sure you guys go subscribe to Trent from the Bitcoin Technician. That's his channel right here. He has 102 subscribers. Congratulations, Trent. You made it. Good. He made over 100. There's his link to his video. If you haven't watched it, go ahead. He's probably working on the video as we speak. I always mess him up on a Sunday. So make sure you guys go support and subscribe to my man, Trent from the Bitcoin Technician. We love you, brother. Thank you, Trent. Appreciate that, bro. Sharper, we love you too, man. How you doing, brother? I would have believed him if he said he bought Bitcoin back in the day and held it. Okay. What's up, Spaceman? Hope all are well. WUB. Hi, Emily. How are you? Hey, Sharper. Bug. Emily. Hey. What he showed was an account on MT4 with leverage. Easy money with a Bitcoin buy. Yeah. Hand those off to Emily. Emily, wow. Emily's won 3 in a row. Thank you, Bug, for that. You know, he could be announcing just like us, but to the news that he was a Satoshi millionaire. LOL. I was thinking the same thing, brother. Same thing. Thank you very much, Bug. No doubt. Sharper the sword. Ha. Stacker Richie. Richie, boom. Sharper. Emily is rocking sats. I told you, man. Emily is she's it, man. She's it. BTC backpacker, salute to you. Congrats, Bug. No doubt, Jessica. Sharper, I looked into your question. Hive digital technology is the play. I would make if there's extra capital. Okay. No, big man. No, big man. It would be more, but I emptied the strike wallet today. LOL. No, that's all good, man. Don't worry about that. It ain't about the size. It's about the motion in the ocean. And the ocean is moving right now in my wallet. So thank you, Trent. I appreciate that. You know, that's your Trent Zap, man. Don't worry about it. You know, it's a Sunday too, brother. CB, shh. I'm lurking twice a week here. Oh, really? You're not telling us? Emily, but it's something. Ain't that right, Jerry? Wow, brother. You came about 3 to 5 minutes too late, Corey. Bug just won. And you know Bug always gives them to the dollar, dude. Corey from God Sats is in the house. 2, 4, 6, 8. How you doing, man? Make sure you guys go subscribe to my boy Corey, by the way. He buys Bitcoin every single day. They call him the dollar dude or the dollar man, like the Dollar Tree. And he's doing something that nobody else is doing, man. He's documenting his journey on buying $1 of Bitcoin every single day. Every day, 7 days a week, 24/7. So make sure you guys go subscribe to my friend Corey from God's Side. He's my neighbor too. Please and thank you guys. That's his link in the description box. please. Thank you, Corey, for your contributions, man. How you doing, brother? Always good to see you, Corey. You know that. All right, so the next video we're going to watch is from a young man named Aaron Bennett. And he made a really good video. I like this video. He talks about Bitcoin-backed loans by my review and experience with Ledin, no selling needed. And I really enjoyed this video. Let me, sound just went off. Hold on. Really enjoyed this one, man. Finish reading the comments. Corey, Stacking Richie. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Are you holding BTC? Sharon B. Size matters, Sharon says. She always says that. She always says that. Trent, here's Corey. Sorry, dollar dude. VHF Forex with leverage was my old life before BTC. Used 50 to 1. Wow. Wow. Richie, I'm only in MicroStrategy because it's BTC related. Yep. Thanks, Jerry, for all that you do. Steve, no problem, man. How are you? I've never seen you before. Have you subscribed? Looks like you have. Steve, you want to go on the wheel or what? How'd you hear about the channel? Good to see you, man. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, where you been, dollar dude? Sharon B. And were you profitable, Richie or Sid? Or Sid, you get wrecked? Been busy as a bug. Yes. Sharper than sore. Understood, bro. Hive Digital does have BTC exposure. Nice. Stacking Richie, salute to you and prayers up to you, man. All right, so let's watch this video, and then I'm going to go into what my strategy is/was. And he talks about Bitcoin-backed loans. So if you're thinking about getting some cash or buying more Bitcoin with leveraging your Bitcoin, this video is for you.
So one of the biggest issues that Bitcoiners have is I have this Bitcoin. How do I extract liquidity without selling my Bitcoin? That's what I'm going to talk about in today's video, going over everything with Ledin, L-E-D-N. They are a Bitcoin only, very important, a Bitcoin only lending company. So they offer one thing and one thing only, Bitcoin-backed loans. They have said no to a million things, and I like the fact that they are just doing Bitcoin-backed loans on their platform. I'm going to talk about the transparency they have with everything they have under management, how the loan process goes, the interest rates. I'm going to talk about the tax benefits, of course, and also show you how to actually get a loan. I'm going to walk through the process with you on the computer, and I'll get to that in just a second. So I want to start out right here. So effective July 1st, so a few days ago, they became a Bitcoin-only company. So they discontinued support for Ethereum. They are focusing 100% on loans. So they're no longer doing Bitcoin and ETH growth accounts. They are just a Bitcoin lending or a Bitcoin loan company. And finally, they are offering custodied loans exclusively. Client collateral assets will no longer be lent out to earn interest. So incredibly important. They basically cut all the fat out of what they were doing. They are specifically doing Bitcoin only loans. They are no longer lending out people's Bitcoin in order to get interest. And I think a lot of you guys watching will be very happy to see that collateral assets are no longer being lent out to earn interest. If you were involved with BlockFi, Voyager, Celsius, you know what happened to that collateral. It was being lent out and they all went bankrupt. And that is not, again, that is not what Ledin is doing. They made these changes very, very clearly. And why are they doing this? They're obsessed with simplicity, which I actually really like. We put our client security above all else, and we believe Bitcoin will transform asset-backed lending. Clients said they wanted clarity about how Ledin keeps their assets secure, which again, if you were involved with Celsius, you know exactly how important that is. They're doubling down on what the clients value most, a safe, simple, and secure way to access liquidity with their Bitcoin. Again, how do you get a loan with your Bitcoin without selling it? That's what everybody wants to do, or a lot of people want to do. So in a moment, I'll show you exactly how this process works, how quickly it works, and explain to you that process. I'll literally show it to you with my own personal Bitcoin. But right here, they're removing any ambiguity about how the Bitcoin collateral is treated. Again, really good if you got caught up with the bankruptcy in 2022. This means removing all institutional lending of client collateral to generate interest. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's big right there. Ding, 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 ding. When I heard that, I'm like, wait a minute. What? We are also removing any ambiguity about how your Bitcoin collateral is treated. This means removing all institutional lending of client collateral to generate interest. Client collateral, quote unquote, never be exposed to institutional lending risk. Love that. They're not going to lend out your Bitcoin, guys. It's all proof of reserves. That's a pretty big deal. And again, we're early in the game, guys. I love that.
Client collateral will never be exposed to institutional lending risk. And I'll get to some of the security a little bit later in the video, also answering some Q&As about how the loan process works, what happens if the price of Bitcoin goes up, when do you have to pay your loan, all that kind of stuff. I'll get to a little bit later in the video. And you can see right here that the rates have been going down this year, which is really, really good.
I like that. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, buddy. You don't got to tell me. Just go. I like that. Right now, as of this video that he made, as of May 27th, is 12.9%. And he made this video a few weeks ago. Let's see. He made this video July 17th, about 2 months ago. Right now, it went from 12.9 as of that recording the video. Now it's 12.4%. So it's going down. Why is it going down, guys? Right? Why is it going down? Well, probably getting less risky. They're probably having more assets on the balance sheet, and there's probably more competition. You know what I mean? So I like this, man. But unfortunately, and this goes for anybody in Nevada, including Corey, that the loan number is really, really high in Nevada, and I'll show you that in a minute. But it's crazy, man. That needs to get to like 5. Yeah, it does, man. It does. But the more competition that comes in, the better the rate is. Because again, what risk are they taking? You know what I mean? Like literally, what risk are they taking? Cool, man. I sure do miss the daily vids, though. Yeah, me too, man. I told Corey about that. But, you know, it's his channel. I can't tell him what to do. Are you in the Signal group? I'll share my old Excel workbook, VHF. 29 viewers, 23 likes. Thank you, guys. I am not in the Signal group, he says. Oliver Velez dropped a clip, though I've seen it when he did the live a while back. Every time this dude makes me feel like I don't stack hard enough. You know what? I need to see that, man. Why you got me going like that, Sharp? You know how I am by Oliver. Oliver's my guy. And you mark my words, I'm going to have Oliver on the show. He will be a friend of the channel. You mark my words, sir. You mark my words. Corey said soon. Stay tuned. Yeah, so as of this recording, it's 12.9% as of, July something, May, July. But now it's 12.4%. Again, it's going down and down and down.
This year, which is really, really good. So I just created an account. I want to show you how this works. So I'm literally going through the process right now. So far, it is completely smooth. Just some basic KYC info. And this so far has been taking me, it's taking me a few seconds. Now it wants just to confirm my face. 1 second. So it is verifying me, as you can see right now. This is, again, very, very easy, very smooth. All right. So that took all of, 5 minutes from literally start to finish just to set up an account, confirm my ID, make sure it matches with my face, etc. Identity verified. I'm good to go. So right now I'm going to click apply for a loan. Okay. I'll go through the FAQs in just a moment, but essentially right now, Ledden loans have an APR starting as low as 12.4%. How long is my loan term? Loans have a 12-month term and can be renewed annually as many times as you want. Do I have to make monthly interest payments? Ledden loans do not require any monthly payments. How can I repay my loan? With USDC, via bank wire transfer, or by selling some of your loan collateral. You can repay at any time without penalty. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to apply for a loan. Most loans are approved within 5 minutes, and then funds normally sent within 12 hours of receiving the collateral. So I'm just going to go through this process with you guys. So here is the loan calculator. Okay, so I could take a $500 loan. I could do a $1,000 loan, and the initial loan to value ratio is 50%, which is very, very healthy. And again, the collateral is held securely in custody with Ledden or our trusted partners. It's never lent out to earn interest. We don't take risks with your assets just to offer a lower rate. Not going to say who did that in 2021 and 2022, but you guys know who I'm talking about. A lot of the companies that, again, are no longer with us, and people got severely burned. So the minimum loan is $500, okay? I'm going to take out a loan just for fun for $1,000. So the collateral would be this, 0.0183345 Bitcoin. So they have different loan to value calculators. What happens if Bitcoin's price goes down in this model, right? If it goes down to 70%, there is a margin call. So right now.
No. He's not promoting it, VHF. He's just telling you if you thought about wanting a loan and, if you need some cash without selling your Bitcoin, there's a way to do it with Ledden. And again, when this video is over, I'm gonna explain why it may be something you want to look at. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you what my plan is once we get through this VHF.
that would be Bitcoin's price going down to $79,000. But if Bitcoin's price goes up, you can actually redeem some of that collateral. So if Bitcoin jumps to $150,000 or whatever, you can actually begin to take some of that collateral out.
Boom. That's what I like. So the higher the price goes, you can take some of your Bitcoin out because, again, why? Because the Bitcoin is worth more in fiat, right? So if you got a certain amount locked up for quote unquote collateral, right? Because it's whatever the dollar's worth. If it goes up, the loan to value, which is, double of what you are borrowing, then you can take some out because they don't need that much collateral because the dollar value going up, which we know what's going to happen. Now, again, it's only a 12-month thing, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But again, when you do get margin called, I believe, at 80 or 70, and it starts, which means you can automatically set how many, you can put some more Bitcoin in automatically so you don't get margin called. But it works the other way too. So when the price goes up, you're insured that you can get some of your Bitcoin back. But if it goes down, then you can just add it to it so you don't get margin called and they take your Bitcoin from you.
Which is really, really cool. And a couple things right here. Each month, Ledden releases the open book report detailing platform asset usage. We're also proud to be the first digital asset lender to publish biannual proof of reserves, allowing clients to individually verify their balances are accurately accounted for. So this is the open book report.
What would it take? What do you think it would take to get Trent, Corey, or Joey on your live one day? They're gonna have to give me $1 million, Lauren. No, I could do an interview with them one day, Lauren. The LTV was my question earlier on margin call. Yep, 70%, brother, 70 and 80%. Nah, send me some cash for Jerry. Those few Satoshis aren't especially future proof wise. Haha. Simon, how are you, man? You're back. Good to see you. Let me put you on the wheel, bro. How's everything? Simon, long time no see. I think you might have been lurking. I don't know. Lauren, yes. If I'm putting up my Bitcoin, they better be giving me a substantial amount more, and that rate better be down to 2% if those terms are not met. No deal. Okay. Hello, I'm an hour late. What's up, Moonshiki? You're never late, man. It's just a Sunday. We're just chilling, Moonshiki. How you doing, bro? Moonshiki. Good to see you, man. Trent says, I'm expensive. I'm expensive. Right on time, bro. Moonshiki, just in time. Yeah, we're just talking about some Bitcoin lending here.
Website. And if I take a look at the proof of reserves, it brings me to this page right here, which again has a lot of information about how they are transparent. Something that, again, many of us watching wish that the companies had in 2020, 21, and 2022, and that would have resolved a lot of people's bankruptcies. I know, too, that Ledden was actually involved with Celsius. So people that had a loan with Celsius when they went bankrupt could refinance, or many of them did refinance with Ledden. So that's another reason why I wanted to cover them here. All right, so I'm going to click Apply Now, and I'm going to go through this process really quick. So this is the account, which I am going to blur out some of this information, where the loan will be deposited into. So it'll go directly into my bank account. So I'm going to block out some of this stuff too, but they have the loan info, the loan to value ratio, 50%. The collateral is custodied, 12-month loan term. It shows me the collateral, how much Bitcoin, the APR, which is 12.4%. And then it shows, again, what bank it's going to go to. So it shows here the margin call LTV, 70%. So if the price of Bitcoin drops significantly, you can have it auto top up. So you won't be liquidated, again, if it goes to 80%. So I just got an email saying that you applied for a loan. We're going to process the application and update your loan status.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. As soon as I filled something out, I got an email right away. When I KFC'd and did all this and did it, because I did it in an account, I'm going to show you in a minute. They're quick, man. They are quick.
That is within 24 hours. Upon approval, a unique wallet address will be assigned to your account, and that is where I will be sending this amount of Bitcoin as my collateral. So I just ended the video, and then I got an email saying that my loan was approved. So I went back, and here it is. I have the option right now to send collateral. So I'm going to click this. And now I'm going to send this amount of Bitcoin, this 0.018, blah, blah. I'm just going to copy and paste that exact amount of Bitcoin to this wallet address. So very, very simple. So as the Bitcoin is sending, I'm just looking at my phone, and from the original account creation to being approved for my loan took 21 minutes of me doing this just live, or just doing this while I was recording the video. So that's how quickly this entire process takes, which is cool. So I sent the Bitcoin. Once the loan gets approved, I will add a screenshot on the screen showing you what it looks like to have an active Bitcoin loan. So a couple things I did not mention about Ledden. So they have over $9.9 billion in loans funded and management of over 1.35 billion in Bitcoin collateral. And one thing I really like, which I already alluded to, is the fact that they are going Bitcoin only. I think that's really cool. Not only will it attract,
I think he's going to say, I think the minimum is $500, but I think he's going to say that, Backpacker.
People who would otherwise be like, I don't want to touch you guys if you guys are dealing with altcoins, or God forbid they had their own crypto, you know what I'm saying? Like Celsius did. But they have been saying no to a lot of things over the years. No ICOs, no DeFi. They're not launching their own token, no NFTs. They're not doing a Bitcoin treasury, right? They're doing one thing and one thing only, and one thing really, really well, which is Bitcoin-backed loans. So the major reason that I believe that people would want to do this is because they don't want to incur capital gains taxes by selling their Bitcoin. If you bought Bitcoin at $1,000, now it's $110,000. If you sell any amount of that Bitcoin in order to get liquidity, in order to get US dollars or fiat currency, you're going to incur a taxable event, most likely. At least that's the case in the United States. This is a non-taxable event, and it can even offer potential tax deductions on interest that is paid. So just to reiterate, again, they're not lending your crypto out. No lending. They're not doing any.
Well, to be fair, to answer Trent's statement here, he says, I think I really only have one issue with this. I can get a loan from my credit union for 5 to 7% with just my signature, which is true, Trent, because you seem like a guy that has pretty good credit and everything else. But some people that are into Bitcoin, you know, they don't really have credit, or they're not, you know, really in the system like that. You know what I mean? And they're probably leveraged to the hilt with, you know, Bitcoin buys and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't have good credit or collateral. So this is for people that don't want to use their credit, don't want to use their collateral, or don't have any collateral except for Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of a market for it. And again, they got a lot of assets under management over there. You know what I mean? Well, I guess it's better than a payday loan. Yeah. But again, it'll get better. Here's my question. Are you locked into the rate though? Once you get in, let's say you do a year one and they drop the rates, can you get your thing reconstructed? I'm guessing not, but
yield generation on your crypto. No monthly payments. So no payments until you close your loan. You can repay your loan whenever you want. There's no penalties to do so early or whenever you want. Loan terms are 12 months. You can renew as long as your loan to value ratio is healthy. If you want to top up your loan, you can use an auto top up feature to manage this if the Bitcoin price goes down, and then you can redeem collateral when your loan to value is healthy, essentially if the price of Bitcoin goes up. So what's also cool is that Ledden offers loans to people in over 100 countries. So it's not just the United States, but they also are doing things by the book, whereas other companies, in 2021, 2022, did not do that. They were taking any money from any place at any time. Didn't matter. Just give us your money. We don't really care about the regulations, right? Ledden is not doing that. It's all above board, and they're doing everything right. Again, they have the proof of reserves. They have everything out in the open, and they're doing Bitcoin only, no shenanigans. So a little bit about the security of the collateral. For one, like I've mentioned, Ledden isn't doing stuff like DeFi yield farming strategies, right? They're not doing anything to earn yield on people's collateral. That's why rates are not 1% as they were with Celsius or something, right? Rates are higher because they're not YOLOing with your collateral. And I already talked about the proof of reserves, but again, they have that completely open. They use high-level encryption. And also, Ledden does not sell your data to any third party. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will leave links below to check it out if you would like. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next.
love that. Love that. So let me show you my account here. This is my account that I set up today. And I said, you know what? I want to borrow some money. I want to borrow some fiat. Okay? And here's my plan, right? You guys know I do my daily hourly buy, right? But I said, you know what? What if I could lock in a price of Bitcoin of $117,000 and buy some Bitcoin today and get some sats? What I wanted to do is I wanted to buy 10 million sats, right? I don't have $12,000 cash. It's about 12,000. It's a little more than 12,000 right now. And my goal was to not get more fiat, but I wanted to borrow against my Bitcoin to get the cash to smash by Bitcoin, and then take my my DCA and pay this off. Well, unfortunately, I can't do that. I can ask, yes, bro. This was This is on my list of videos ideas. LOL. Oh, wow. Okay. And so I was like, you know what? If it's a 1-year loan, right? 1-year loan, I said I can do 12,000 in 1 year, meaning $1,000 a month. I can afford that, right? That's pretty much what I spend now. You know what I mean? Minimum loan. Yes, you seen that? Is that a spoiler alert? You just said 503 minutes ago. Damn, that's a high minimum. Yeah. Where does it say that at? Well, the thing is, I can't do 12,000. So I try to apply now, and again, I'd have to give them to get 10 million sats, because that's what I bought it for. I had to give them 20 million sats, right? And I hit apply now, and I can't do it. Minimum, oh, there it is. Minimum loan amount is 125,000. Due to regulations in Nevada, United States, we can only offer you loans with the following terms. Over 125,000, the maximum is 20 million. I'm like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Hey, beautiful people. What's up, Magla Media? How are you, brother? I'll put you on the wheel. Okay, go ahead, buddy. What are you doing? Wash your hands. Oh, it's your state, isn't it? Yeah, it's Nevada. So when that guy was typing in 1,000 and 500, I was like, oh, okay, I could do that. 12 months, 12,000, 1,000 a month. I can pay that. I just wouldn't DCA anymore. I'll just lock in my price and get my 10 million sats and do my thing, because I know the price is going to go up. I'm almost sure that the price is going to go up within 12 months of 117,000. I'd wait until the bear market to loan against Bitcoin. I wouldn't be taking a loan against Bitcoin in the bull market. Look, it's no max APR. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, damn, your state. Yeah, it's crazy. It depends on your location. It's not the same across the board. Yeah. Screw that ish. That's comical. Yeah. That's freaking BS, Jerry. I know, man. This is a scam so obvious. So here's the thing. Let's just say I said, all right, let me do the 125,000. Well, a couple things, right? Number one is I got to give up 257 million Satoshis to do that. Do I have that? No. Number one, I do not have that. Number one. But number two, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I need your help with this. This is a 1-year BTC backed loans every 12-month term. So I'd have to pay back 125,000 in 1 year. I can't pay 125,000 back in 1 year. Who the hell can pay 125,000 back in 1 year? Is this true? If I did this, would I have to pay it back in 1 year? What's the lowest price you'll ever see in your opinion, guys? 109, maybe. One day you log into a message, due to laws in your local jurisdiction, we have to take your Bitcoin, right? 70K, sure. Too bad you didn't live in a city where you can't find any willing to give you a quote unquote loan. Yeah. When do you think that will be? 2026? Maybe. Or refinance. Sure. He said 70K, Sharper. Or refinance. Yeah, 2026. Yes, it's 1 year, but you would roll the loan. So I could do this. So let's just say I had the Bitcoin and I did it. I could roll it over for the next year. What would happen? They're banking on people not paying this back so they can steal their Bitcoin. Yeah. I wouldn't even do this anyways. All right. Doesn't seem right. I'll wait for Strike Australia. Yeah. I'm going to have to look into Strike and see what they're talking about, because Nevada's just a funny ass state, man. And plus their interest rates are a lot lower. You know. But I don't like Strike, man. I love Strike, but does Strike have proof of reserves, though? I don't like the fact that Strike doesn't have proof of reserves. But do they have it for their loans, Trent? Bitcoin is simple. You buy spot and you put it in cold storage. This is an obvious scam Ponzi to steal your Bitcoin. You would owe that plus interest. Right, but how long do I have to pay it, though, Trent? Because it's a 1-year loan. How would that work? These lending programs are subject to change. Yes, I wouldn't be mad if we hit 70K. We'll be back up in no time. I would love that. That's right, BTC Backpacker. Even if you roll that over, your interest rate can increase because there's no cap on it. Yeah, that's crazy. On the other hand, when you buy Bitcoin with 125K, now it's worth more than 2.15 Bitcoin in 1 year. You win, LOL. Another year. How long can you do that for, though, Trent? You know what I mean? How long can you do that? You know how long it would take me to pay $125,000? It'd take me 10 years to pay that off. If I had 2.15 Bitcoin. Yes, opportunists. It'll be hard to give up your BTC. It's still a counterparty risk. Yeah. Yep. Man. It was just a thought experiment. You know what I mean? I was really thinking about doing it. Yep, the interest would occur. You would continue to roll until needed, but the good thing is the interest rates have decreased over the past 8 years. Okay, so as the interest rates go, they do that. Okay. I'm waiting for Strike Canada. All right. The interest would accrue. You would continue to roll because if you think about it, if you trusted these people, right, the interest, even if it's going compoundly, which it will, I'm guessing, I don't think it's going to catch up to the Kager. You know what I mean? So you're locking in the price today. If I have 2.1 pen, I just DCA and chill. Yeah, I wouldn't do this anyways. I'm just saying. I was thinking about doing 0.2 Bitcoin, just thinking about it. You know what I mean? 20 million sats. And say, what could I do? You know, just a thought experience. I said, let me talk to my boys about this. Strike had 100K minimum, but I think they already lowered that to 10K. Okay. Why do you have to put almost double the value of loan in Bitcoin as collateral? It is double, BHF. It is double. Can you guarantee no life events to not affect your payments over those 10 years? Right, exactly. Effing scam, boys. Because it's still early days, using a service like Ledin to help accumulate is an option. Keep your collateral low, less than 20% of your stack. Yeah. Yep. So, you know, it's just a thought experience, man. Double the collaterals to cover their ass on a dip. Yep. I mean, that's obvious, but VHF is not going for it. He don't want to hear nothing about it. Because I'm trying to figure out ways to get some more Bitcoin, boys. Because I don't have credit, man. I don't really have any credit, to be honest with you. I don't. My thing, my whole life, guys. I'm not saying my credit is bad. I just don't really have a lot of credit because I don't. When I buy stuff, I usually pay for it in cash. Love you too, buddy. And if I don't, I don't really do any like when I buy cars, I buy them with cash. You know what I mean? I was always taught that, and I just don't like paying interest. Close the door, buddy. I'm working. And if I can't afford it, I just can't buy it. Buddy, what's up? Close the door. If I do this, I wouldn't be sleeping like a baby anymore, right? Haha, exactly, Sherber. The lending institution won't give the cash without double collateral, liquidation risk, and the high interest rate. Yep. Agreed, STS. I've been trying to wrap my head around this stuff for a little bit now, and I just can't understand how it doesn't bone you in some way. Because we're skeptics, man. You know what I mean? But I will say, to be fair to these people, and I haven't given them any of my money or anything like that. You know, they seem legit, man. They're 100% Bitcoin. The guy that is in charge of this thing, I really like that dude. And I'm not saying they won't rug pull you or can't rug pull you. There's not a chance that they will, but you know, they would ruin their reputation for doing that. I don't think, you know, again, they're not loaning your Bitcoin out. They do have proof of reserves, so Strike is 51K in Connecticut, 10K somewhere else, 100K somewhere else. Oh, okay. Like every new service, it might be better off to hold off a bit and see little things settle and let things settle down. The only thing about that, guys, yeah, that's fine, and I'm in that camp too, Lauren. Right? Oh, let's wait a year or two or something like that, right? But you're gonna get less Bitcoin in a year or two because I'm only borrowing for Bitcoin. So let's just say let's play this out, guys. Let's do some math. All right, pull your calculators out. Let's just say it's 12.4% today, and you can get Bitcoin at 117,000. You can get 10 million Satoshis today, right? For $12,000. And then we say, nah, that interest rate's too high. It's too much risk. Let's wait. let's wait a year. Well, now the Bitcoin price is doubled, and it's 234,000. Now, if you want 20 million sats, it's going to cost you 24,000. You see what I'm saying? So was it worth waiting for the interest rate from go to 12.4 to 6.6 and the price doubled? What do you guys think about that? Lauren Stern, facts. I agree, Lauren. I think in the future the option will get better, but for now I'm going to DCA and chill. Yeah. It's just a matter of time when there will be competition in the loan market for Bitcoin. Absolutely. It's already coming now. Ledin is not new. It's been around for more than a cycle. Yeah, exactly. It's when you can afford it, you use a credit card. Right, Jay Rummer. Exactly. I used to pay everything in cash. I still do that. I do not borrow money, man. I just don't. Celsius and FTX wasn't exactly worried about their reputation either. Yeah. Only way I play this game is if I'm the lender. Yes. Jerry can't stay, so don't put me on but just dropping to tell everyone hi. Everyone to hit the like button like I just did. See y'all tomorrow. Sonny, thanks, man. Appreciate that, bro. Very much. Thanks for the support, man. Sonny Verma, that's a real one right there. They're 100% now. They used to allow ETH with large accounts. They do bombard you with other financial products. LOL. Well, they're saying that if you watch the video, they're saying they're not messing around with a bunch of stuff no more. You know what I mean? And they were. But guess what? I used to be ETH too for a couple of months. I was ETH and Cardano and all those shit coins too. You know, for 2 months I did that when I first started, from February 2021 till April 2021. It would be a big risk if you have to wait for it to outgrow the loan and sell it at a higher price, but you're not going to pay off $125K loan at that interest rate without selling. Good point. So yeah, it's just a good thought experiment, guys. You know what I mean? We're just trying to figure out more tricky ways to get more Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Because again, I don't have any cash, man, like that. I don't. I have money coming in every month, and I pay my bills with it. Folsom, when did you first get introduced to Bitcoin? Hey, Folsom, I just said it. February 2021, brother. February 2021. Welcome in, man. How are you? All right, so we're at block 511. We just did 509. Emily has won all 3 blocks, guys. Emily. I'm going to spin the wheel here. I'm going to put your name on to have the chance to win 100 sats. Is anybody in here right now that does not have their name on the wheel? Folsom, how are you? Good to see you, man. My question is, have you subscribed, sir? That is the question. Safest is just doing a side job. Anything else, just risk your capital and stack. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm stacking my ass off, man. How's it going, ladies and gents? Trade day. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Yo, I just saw a story, Trey, about a dude in Chicago that was doing a live and got killed. Did you hear about that in his car? Talking about take his chain off. He was doing a Facebook live. You heard about that, Trey? It was crazy, man. And remember, folks, every shortcut is a longer road in disguise. Yeah. Yep. I have been paying off all my bills with Gemini credit card and pay off like I normally would. I have been stacking sats like crazy. Me too, man. Me too. Late to the party. You ain't late, brother. Kinda you are. Trey. What's up, Trey? If I was trading Bitcoin, I would trade it as Bitcoin futures, make money from bullish and bearish moves. Okay. How you doing, No Mercy? You like me to put you on the wheel of Satoshi? Gemini is giving me 4% back in Bitcoin right away when I buy my groceries. Nice, man. Nice, Folsom. Yeah, man, it was sick. That was on the west side. Yeah, man, that was crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy, man. You always got to protect your neck, man. Don't let nobody catch you slipping out here, man. You know what I mean? Like, that resonated with me, Trey, because you know me, I be out here doing videos outside and stuff. So I'm like, man, that's why, man, I don't have any of that stuff, Trey. I ain't got no fancy car, no fancy chain. I have no cash on me whatsoever. Motherfucker try to rob me, he be practicing, bro. He'll get a good practice running because he ain't getting nothing off me. Borrow 10% of your stack, continue adding to it, and it'll never be a problem. And it'll never be a problem. Every 3 months, rinse and repeat. Borrow 10% of your stack? Senseless, silly violence, man. SMH, yes. Yes. People have no situational awareness, especially whilst wearing a big ass chain. Exactly. Running his mouth too. And I'm not saying he deserved that or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I feel bad for him, man. God, that was crazy, man. Man. Man was in his car ranting. I've done that a million times, man. You know what I mean? Crazy. If you loaned 125K and just paid interest for a year, if you loaned or borrowed, if you loaned 125K and just paid interest for a year and that year BTC double, you cash out half of your BTC you bought with this loan to pay out the loan and get left with 0.5 Bitcoin. Maybe. Very true. I don't know. I think I'm on the board yet. No, you're not on yet, brother. Folsom Huddle. In order to win Folsom, you got to be a subscriber to the channel. And also, sir, you got to have a speed wallet. I have a link down below. It's a Bitcoin speed wallet. Click on that link and you'll get 500 sats, bro. Okay. On the signal. The speed wallet. I try to stay out the way. Glad I got my concealed carry. Yeah, man. You know, even with that, you still just, like you said, got to stay out the way. You got to keep your head on the swivel. I got rules, man. Like, there's certain places I just don't go at night. Like, at a gas station, even though I live in a decent neighborhood, I do not go to gas stations at nighttime, man. I don't. You know what I mean? I try not even hardly go out at night, man. You know what I'm saying? I keep my car in my garage. I get in my car. I pull out. I drive where I got to go. And I get back to the house, pull into the garage, and I'm home. You know what I mean? Richie, that is not a bad plan. But Nevada said, nah, to Jerry. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking out loud, man. You know what I mean? What got us in trouble in the fiat world? All the get rich quick stuff, trying to find the quick money rather than the steady accumulation, stay in the course. Very true, Lauren. Very true. Yup, CT said no as well. That's why I created an address in Florida. Okay. What happened to the dude ranting? He got shot in his car, man. He got shot in his car, bro. I watched it on Brandon Tatum's show today. Matter of fact, I might put that on. Let's put it on real quick. You guys want to see that video? Oh, man. That was terrible, man. God, I felt so bad for that man. Brandon Tatum made that video. He was preaching too, man. You guys want to see that video or no? Let's see. Damn, man. I just hate to see that, man. Hate to see it, bro. Hate to see it, man. That's why I can't stand these Democrats, man. We really need the National Guard out here. I definitely feel bad for him. So many instances like that out here. That one just happened to go mainstream. Yep. It's a beautiful city. Just have to move with awareness. Okay. I didn't even know it went mainstream. I just saw it on Brandon Tatum's show this morning. Praying for my city for real. Yeah, man. LOL, Richie. You VP'd in IRL. Yes. You ever seen the Twitter account Chicago Goofies? No. And I don't even know if I want to see it, bro. You know where you don't get shot? A cornfield, exactly. Heater should have been on his lap, ready to send him to Jesus meet and greet. Yeah, especially you sitting in the car, man, like that. Yeah, let's see, please. Okay, roll clip. Trent. Yeah, that was a poor joke. No, it's all good. It's all good. You might get popped by all those corn, Trent. Yeah, I'd rather watch the illegal who was dragged out of her car while streaming and screaming in Spanish. I saw that too. This ain't Bitcoin related. That's why I'm asking you guys. All right, let's see what's up.
This is gonna just hurt one person. Like that be the and that's what make a want to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? No.
What are the chances that a white man would take this brother's life versus a black man? This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. So make sure you check out our store. Put capital with an AL, capital 20 that we're doing. So go on and visit TatumStore.com. Now, I'm not for people losing their life and stuff on camp, but what are the chances that a white man would take this brother's life versus a black man? I think
I would say 0 to 0% chance. Okay. Oh man, this is one of the videos I'm gonna be talking about on my Rumble channel, by the way. Okay. You know, I know this, I know you guys want me to talk about Bitcoin and stuff, but this is the shit I be talking about, man. You know what I mean? This is why I cannot stand the Democrat Party, bro. They never show this stuff right here. Never show it. He should have just drove off. I don't think he had his car started. I just think he's sitting there talking, looking cool and stuff, and got caught slipping. Me, when I park somewhere, I make sure there's nobody around me if I'm in the car. You know what I mean? So he should have just drove off. His ego took over too. Yeah. Pure stupidity. Yeah. These people make me sick. Trey, you already know, bro. You're going to hear a lot of that on my Rumble channel, bro. Yeah, but he got out of the car. Yeah, I think the dude had a gun to his thing and told him to get out of the car. You know what I mean? Look at his chain, man. Look at that chain. And again, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with wearing a chain. You know what I'm saying? But if you got something on like that, and he probably got a nice watch on and a nice freaking bracelet probably too, you got to be careful, man. God, I hate to see this stuff, bro.
I think it's like you get struck by lightning 3 times in a row before a white man will take a black man's life in this way in modern society today.
Exactly. And they try to make everyone, white liberals, black people, feel like you're a victim. And that damn, should I talk about this stuff? Lots of new names here. Smash that like button. Look, guys, this is Sunday. We're just chilling. Can I get into this? Can I tell you how I really feel without anybody getting butthurt? Because you guys are my customers. I work for you guys. I don't want to be talking about something you don't want me to talk about. But I got a lot of stuff to say right here. And this will kind of be like a preview commercial for my Rumble channel. You guys want to hear this or no? You either play the status game or the wealth game. Yah says no. Okay, that's one no. America is an insanity country. This never happens in Canada. Yeah. He was fighting back saying, what's up, bro? I would just put my hands up and give him the chain. Exactly. Yah says no. You do you. Okay. Freedom group, my bro. That's what I say. But again, the people that I talk to don't want to hear about this. They want to talk about Bitcoin all the time. Dano Williams, what's up, bro? Talk about it. Okay. No. Okay. Yah says no. Preach it, Jerry. All right. Thank you, Kramer. These MYNs hate to call them that. That's what they are, man. But they have no guidance or no hope. Exactly. Where an 8-year-old boy was just shot and killed while sleeping in his bedroom. I said, this definitely happens. Yep. Yes. Jerry already started. Shot. Wow. Chicago like Gotham City for real. Your show, Jerry. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Emily. Yes. You know me. I know you. So let me say this before we get started with Brandon Tatum. Yeah, drop that shit, Jerry. Thank you, man. Triple B not liking the USA. This shit happens every day there. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? Democrats lie to black people. Okay. They make them feel like they're victims, right? And if you're a victim, what are you waiting for? As a victim, right? And it's not just black people, it's a bunch of victims. I call them the victimhood Olympics. We're a bunch of victims. I'm a victim. You're a victim. I'm a bigger victim than you. What does a victim want? What does a victim need? A victim needs 2 things. Number 1, a reason why they're a victim. Like, oh my God, it's not my fault. It's their fault. And number 2, they need somebody to save them. They need a hero, right? And who's the hero of the victims in the Democrat Party? The government. The Democrat Party. We're here to save you. The white man's bad. The white cop is bad. Meanwhile, black people are getting killed every single day by other black men. They're not getting killed by white men or white people or white cops. This is why CNN and MSDNC and nothing but crap and all these other networks get on here. And every time there's something with a white guy and a black guy and the black guy gets the short end of the stick, hey, it must be racism. Look at the evil white man. This is what they do. Right? Now, how does this tie into Bitcoin? It's simple. Democrats as victims that are dependent on the Democrats on the federal level that look up to the federal level, the citizens that are listening to these people will never believe in Bitcoin. Why? Because they have programmed the people to think whatever Trump does is bad. Trump is literally all he's doing is trying to have law and order in the country. That's it. That's what he's trying to do. But anything that these people, anything that Trump does, he goes against them. They are the anti-American, anti-Trump party at this point. They stand for nothing. This party, nothing at all, except victimhood, lies, and everything else. This is why they want to print money. They don't want black people or white people that are in the Democrat Party to know that they print money. I'm not saying the Republicans don't do that, because again, to me, MAGA is a little bit different than Republicans or the old-fashioned Republicans or neocons and stuff like that. They're all bad, don't get me wrong, and they all spend, but the Democrats do it at a higher clip, guys. At a higher clip. So let's see, 8-year-old boy. Sorry, guys. Yes, your show. Thank you. Yes, you know me. Continue, Jerry. Thank you, Finger Picked. It's black on black crime. I'm sorry to this, bro. It's the truth, Dean. That's exactly what it is. I've never understood, if you don't like the topic, take a walk and come back in 10 minutes. I don't get it, man. Again, my show is called Jerry Loves Freedom, not Jerry Loves Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin because I love freedom. I don't love freedom because I love Bitcoin. Okay? Emily, yes, Finger Pick, yes. We had nothing like that here, but now you just need to switch black man with bearded Muslim and gun with knife, and you are practically there. Wow. New segment on JLF. Sunday stupidity. Yeah. Sure, law and order, yet none for him. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But at some point, we have to stop buying their foolishness. Please, man. This is why I say in the beginning of my videos, Monday through Friday. And again, we're just chilling on the Sunday, guys. We're just chilling here. You know, if you want to do my show longer, I could talk about this, and I could talk for a while about this. Is that we are at an information war right now against the mainstream media and the lies, right? Because if you can show these liberals and these Democrats that they've been lied to, that socialism is not good, Marxism is not good, communism is not good. And I'm not saying Trump is this great guy, but we've known Trump all our lives, most of us. Why all of a sudden is he a racist? Because they told you that he is? What has he done that's been a racist? And again, I'm not saying he's not, but I always ask these Democrats, when you're telling me he's a racist, just tell me how he's a racist. Give me an example. Because if that's what you're worried about, I could tell you why Joe Biden's a racist. I could tell you 2 things he did in 1994. Remember the crime bill and the drug bill in 1994? Remember he talked about black people he wanted them to be segregated? Remember that? Remember when he told you, if you don't vote for me, if you don't know the difference between me and Trump, you're not black? It's like, if that's what you're worried about, then you need to look no further than the Joe Biden. There's your racism right there, ladies and gentlemen. Democrats are the real con artists. Yes, Democrats are hypocrites. Okay? Democrat equals hypocrite. And on top of that, you have 2 people on top of that, and some in between. You got idiots and actors. The D stands for different, meaning when they do something, it's different when we do it. It's different. When Republicans do it, that's bad. But when we do it, it's different. D for different. D for dummies, people that are idiots, and the other D is for demons, the actors, because they know that they're lying to these people. They know it, and they still do it. Bro, you ask ever. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Talk your ish, Jerry. I really got onto your page talking politics. The Bitcoin talking info was the icing on the cake. Thank you, man. Yes, Mega. Thank you thankful for you, bro. Seriously. No doubt, Trey. I'm thankful for you too, man. Thank you for saying that. I think you misrepresented who that was in reference to. Haha. Okay, go ahead, buddy. But the TV said exactly, Lauren. Exactly. You take a walk, dude. He asked. I said what I said. You take a walk, dude. He asked. I said what I said. Okay. I think yeah. I don't know, man. You take a walk, dude. He asked. I said what I said. I think he's talking to you, Trent. You are acting like it's not both sides. That's the most upsetting. You are acting. Oh, that's right. Megla's a Democrat. Trump was in all the TV shows in the 90s, 2000. He actually funded the Black Panther Party, and he dated black women too. Rappers are chilling with Trump. Now he's a racist. Sounds like the Dems are gaslighting. Exactly, man. What's up, AB? How you doing? We're talking some stuff, man. Some stuff. You know what I mean? And by the way, y'all, I'm not mad at you for saying that, bro. Or Megla Media. I don't mind when people disagree with me. Okay? That's what discussion is for. But if you're disagreeing with me, just prove me your point and tell me why I'm wrong and you're right. Okay? Just tell me that. And I'm not doing the one side, other side, whatever. I'm not a Republican, guys. Let me say that again. I am not a Republican. Okay? I'm America first, right? And I go with the people that love America first. Mega, it's both sides, but we have to be more accountable. Yes. D for dipshit. Exactly. D is for demons. LOL. It is. AV. Yes, it is both sides. So condemn them both. Okay. Well, you can do that. I'm not condemning Donald Trump, man. Everything he's done, I liked it. What do you disagree with what Donald Trump did so far, Megla Media? Can you tell me? Besides saying, oh, both sides are bad. Both sides are bad. Give me a specific thing, Megla Media, because you said it. Tell me what you don't like about what Trump did. I like everything Trump's doing. I like that he closed the border. I like that he's sending the federal FBI agents and stuff and the military into D.C. I like the fact that he's scooping up these illegal immigrants. I love it all. Oh, I know he's talking to. He's always cries about politics. Yeah, not a Democrat. Well, you said you're a liberal, didn't you? What's a liberal? We do, but currently one side is doing things that are more helpful. Yep, exactly. I love what MAGA's doing. Love it. We can all coexist with having a different POV. Jerry just calling a spade a spade. What's wrong with that? And exactly. And listen, again, we can disagree. That's fine. I used to disagree with my homeboys all the time in school and when I grew up. But people are such snowflakes now, they get all mad about it. Who gives a shit if somebody disagrees with you? I guess that's a matter of perspective. Okay, well, I'm waiting on your answer of what you didn't like with Trump doing. Because you're saying like both sides, basically how you're framing it, Megla Media, is, hey, man, both sides are bad. So there's no difference between Biden and Trump. I'm not saying you're saying that, but that's how you're coming across. So again, what don't you like about Trump? What is he doing in 2025 that you disagree with? What's he doing that you don't like? And are you America and do you love this country? That's all I want to know. Because again, man, a lot of people don't know this, and I'm going to say this again. I love Bitcoin, right? But it's fourth on my list. Bitcoin is fourth, okay? God is first. God is first. And what the Democrat Party is doing, they're not a God-fearing party. My family, my country, and then Bitcoin. In that order. Yes, you said, bro, you can talk about whatever you ask. So I said, no, that's no big deal on my end. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. That's what I'm saying. It's no big deal at all. When you said no, I said, okay, no problem. I already knew who the people that would say no. You know what I mean? Well, that's not fair, Jerry. LOL. Yeah, or Mega, state your cases, please. Yeah, I want to hear it. I can't wait to hear this. We have to get away from that. We solve problems with facts, not opinions. Exactly. I don't think Trent was directing that at you, y'all. He was directing it at Jerry, saying he doesn't understand why even ask everyone if it's okay to talk about this. Yeah. And again, a hit dog will holler, right? If it's not you, if you don't think he was talking about you, then but obviously that bothered him when he said that. Yes, both sides are shit. Two-party politics is majorly flawed. Okay. You see what I'm saying? This is the shit I be talking about, man. And no disrespect to you, Magla Media. I asked you a specific question, and then this is your answer. And this is what happens to me. I be on the street talking to Democrats all the time, and this is how they answer the question. I say, hey, man, what's up with Trump? Why don't you like him? He's a racist. Well, can you tell me why? He's a piece of shit. I don't like him. Okay, cool. I understand how you feel about him and what the mainstream media told you about him. But can you give me one thing that makes him a racist? And I'm not saying he's not a racist. You're saying he's a racist. So tell me why he's a racist. I think Joe Biden's a racist, and here's why. And I'll tell him, boom, 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 boom. Now tell me why Trump's a racist. And they can never do it. Oh, there's Central Park 5. I said, okay, let's stop right there. What made him racist about that? All he said was he thought that the dudes killed the woman, raped her or killed her, whatever it was. And he said they should get the electric chair. He didn't say because they were black or nothing like that, number one. And then also, well, he didn't rent to those people and such and such. I said, oh, okay. I said, let me ask you a question because those are just talking points. I said, what was it? Was it a hotel? Was it an apartment? Was it this? Tell me some details about that. They have no idea what it is, the details. What decade was it? Not what year. Give me the decade. They don't know. because they were told that stuff. That's why. And again, I'm not saying it's not true. You know what I mean? But I have more proof that he's not racist than he is racist. Because if he's a racist, he is the worst racist ever. If he is, that's all I'm saying. I mean, Kramer, it wasn't, but he can take it as he wants. Exactly. Kramer, yes. Trump has been a historical president. We'll look back at these years in the future. But one thing yet to be seen. Bessent said SBR will be funded by confiscated Bitcoin. Will U.S. force buy, sell MicroStrategy? Yeah, that's the question. That's the question. And why did my boy, what's his name, Bo quit? Bo Hines. The point is, one side is slightly better. I don't think it's slightly better. I think it's night and day. If you gave a party and say, you know what, let's devise a plan to destroy your country. They couldn't. All of us put together couldn't come up with a better plan than what the Democrats did from 2021 to 2025. During Biden's administration. You couldn't. Facts don't care about your feelings, Dean says. I agree. It's your show, Jerry. You do what you want, bro. Appreciate that, man. But the only reason I ask about this stuff, Dean, is because, yeah, it's my show. And, I don't do that. It's our show, right? And my show is nothing without the viewers. So if I sit here and start talking about flower potting or, construction work or something all of a sudden, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Nobody wants to talk. Yeah, but it's my show. I know what you're saying, Dean. But I'm like, listen, you guys are my customers. I'm here for you. I'm not here to talk to myself. I'm here to you. If you guys want me to talk about this, I will. That's why I say that all the time, Dean. You know what I mean? When I'm the only one that said no, how can he be talking about someone else? Please enlighten me. Because there's other people that say no too, y'all. Yeah, you got to stop being so damn sensitive, bro. I mean, you're coming off real sensitive, man. I'm just saying. If you're not a sensitive person, you're coming across sensitive, man. All right? Just saying, man. No one called Trump a racist till 2015. Yep, until he came down the escalator, bro. For real. Please tell me where I said any of that. My statement is that both parties suck. Two-party policy sucks as it leaves people out. Okay, I didn't say you said that. I just said you didn't say that. But my question to you is, you said the two-party thing sucked and both of them are bad, right? Give me something that Trump did that sucks or that's bad. Because you said in the thing, both parties suck, right? So what has Trump done that sucked? That's my question to you. I didn't say you said anything. So again, not answering the question. I was talking to Jerry, the person asking the question. Thank you, brother. Hey, why not get in on the discussion and speak your mind on why you think what you think? Yeah, exactly. Dems will win again and set the record straight. Trump is just going to print. And the Dems won't. You know what's so funny about the Democrats? Let me say this, right? Let me tell you something about the Democrats. The Democrats criticized Donald Trump for what he did in 2020. When he shut stuff down on the federal level for 3 months, how he, quote unquote, mandated the, the jabs and all this other stuff. And all I ask is, what would you have done, Democrats, if you were in charge? You're more authoritarian than Trump. We'd probably still be shut down if these motherfuckers was in charge. So what are you talking about, Democrats? Yeah, okay. Please explain your case, Mega. He can't. He won't. I dare you to, Mega. I don't think you can. No disrespect, but I could tell the way you're answering that you don't have an answer. It's just this fluff, layer one, base layer stuff. They're just bad. They're just bad. Just throwing out just talking points, man. Just say something with some substance, man. Give us some facts. Give us something. If you're going to talk, say something. And I'm not saying you're wrong, right? And I'm not saying I'm right. Prove yourself right and prove me wrong. If you can't, nobody wants to hear just, they're bad. Okay, tell me why they're bad. Like, that'd be like me saying, if I met a girl, I go, man, this girl's nice. Oh, don't mess with her. She's bad. Well, why? Oh, just because, man. She's just bad. What are you talking about, man? And people do that kind of shit all the time. It's just like, I don't know. It just gets on my nerves, man. Because I deal with these people a lot. You know what I'm saying? Democrats. And that's how they argue. Ian, thank you, brother. Ian sent in 2,500 sats. My blood pressure is going up, Emily. I know you're liking this. Ian sent in 2,500 sats. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that very much, man. Very kind of you, sir. Let's spin the wheel here, guys. Please explain D nice bug. Have a good all. Don't add me to Will. Just can't watch consistently while working. No doubt, man. Tom McDonald. Yep. Exactly. Exactly, Fanny. I haven't even heard that song, but I already know what he's gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And he's right, by the way. He's right. Can you show the mutton and gun so everyone can chill out? LOL. Yeah, it was coming off like he's a sensitive Democrat. For real. Okay, bro. Y'all got it. Have a good time at work, GOW. Jay Remmer. Okay, just got out of the shower. Who wants to debate me live? I'm ready. It's the lack of fiscal responsibility from the right that gets me. We all know the left doesn't believe in it. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. They are fiscally they're not fiscally responsible. I completely agree with that. Completely agree. I always say that. Just because the Democrats want to spend 1.3 trillion and the Republicans only want to spend 1.1 doesn't make them fiscally conservative. That's a good one right there. Hello, everybody. Ian, how are you, sir? Let me put you on the wheel, man. And by the way, this is all like no disrespect to anybody, by the way, at all. I love all you guys. But again, these platitudes and talking points and stuff like that, I just can't get with that stuff, man. You know what I mean? Give me some concrete stuff. Sup, CYM? We're all here because we collectively like BTC. I don't think people who disagree with another's politics need to explain themselves in this format. LOL. Spicy in here, yes. Jay, clean, you know it. Hey, Ian, Emily. All Dems will argue and tell you they know for a fact it's true because the TV said so and the TikTok said so. That's all they need to know. They don't need to hear the facts. Exactly. Or somebody that disagrees with them. So what don't you get about two-party politics leaving people stranded? If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, buddy. Okay. This is his answer. So what don't you get about two-party politics leaving people stranded? Didn't I tell you he wasn't going to answer the question? Didn't I tell you that? This is when I watch Democrats on TV, and I'm not saying you're a Democrat, Meglo, but when I watch Democrats on TV, they'll ask a specific question, right? And you say, hey, why are you doing this? And then they'll go off on something else, or they'll just say talking points. These are talking points right here. So what don't you get about two-party politics? I understand two-party politics, Megalo Media. Doesn't matter if I don't like them or dislike them or like them or whatever. It is what it is. It's not going to change. There's Republicans and Democrats. Libertarians don't mean shit. The independent party means shit. And no other party means shit. When it comes to the majority of the country, it's Republican and Democrat. Whether I like it or not makes no sense. My question to you one more time, and this is the last time I'm going to ask you, is they both suck. Cool. I could tell you what I don't like about the Democrat Party. I'll be here for an hour telling you that. My question to you is simple. What don't you like about Trump and his politics and his policies and his executive orders? We get it. You don't like the two-party situation. I'll say it one more time. You don't like two-party situations. What specifically, again, don't you like about the Democrat Party? It's a really simple question, man. And I do understand the two-party situation. Trump, quote unquote, Trump's a racist. How? Well, he's a piece of crap. In what way? He's the worst president ever. Why? He's a racist. Exactly. Oh my God. Talking in loops, guys. It helps if you can articulate yourself. Thank you. Thank you. We're all here because we love freedom. Exactly. Put me on the wheel, please. I sure did, Ian. I got you. Thank you. Freedom my way. Yes. Dude, what the hell? Nobody said anything about politics. I said one word. No, that's it. I'm working on Aiden's inheritance. Yes. In Yah's defense, all he did was answer the question. He didn't continue to complain like some people who did when the Samantha clip is playing, just saying, no, he didn't say that. He's good. He's good. That's why I didn't trip when he said that. Just the stuff afterwards, just proving the point. Zero substance, exactly. My answer isn't about Trump. Jesus Christ. It's about the flawed two-party system, dude. F. Just give us one reason, because I'm curious. I'm not going to even respond to him. Jerry, can we watch the girl shooting with those marshmallows? Fanny, I love marshmallows. Can we make s'mores? Yams, true. Yes. So I got to help my grandson real quick. I'll play it. I love this. So comical. I mean, it's even. I bet there's some heat to roast them there. Yes. What she was doing in that video, by the way. LOL. LOL. What have we done? Yes. Well, let me show you my ex shooting a gun. There's Samantha. More like Jello. There she is. There she is. All right. So Samantha is my ex. She likes to shoot. So let's see that, and let me help my grandson real quick. I'll be right back. She's a pretty good shot. She's a pretty good shot. Let me wash my hands. I just had to help my grandson here. She does crypto too. My ex Samantha. Check it out.
Samantha right here.
Hello.
And we're gonna be talking about cryptocurrency. Do you know anything about cryptocurrency?
No, zero.
Do you know anyone who's invested in crypto? You know anything about Dogecoin? Any of those things?
No. I think it's nonsense, to be honest with you.
Why do you think that?
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because a lot of scammers. What kind of things do you feel?
I work too hard to risk losing the money that I work for.
So you just think
If I can see it like actually in my hand or what I know to be in my bank account that I've known for a long time, that I trust it. But I just don't. But I guess I don't know enough about it either.
Okay. Well, thank you for that combo.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Close that door and come around here. Ain't that boy? Yes, that's all right. Come on around. Let's see. What have we done? More like Jello, yes. Magnum, yeah. Is everything flawed? Exactly, man. I'm ain't gonna waste my time with that, man. Let Samantha do some healing. Yes, come here, buddy. How did you do this? That's all right, buddy. Come here. All right, come on. There you go. All right, go ahead, buddy. Jiggling, baby. Yay from Flipper, yes. Yay from... And your point bug? Is it Jello or pudding? Since you say Samantha likes to shoot, I bet a lot of these guys would like to shoot at Samantha too. I think they would. GOW. I'll take Jello for 500, Alex. If you know what I'm saying, I do. My point is that you can find flaws in just about everything, but that doesn't mean that there isn't some good stuff. Yeah. Saying Trent. Is she your ex, Jerry? Yeah, she is. She is. She's a trip too, man. Samantha likes iced latte. Can't afford sex. You saw that in her hand? Jarver. I just don't believe the one interviewed was the one shooting, though. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it was. I got some more videos on my phone. She's a trip, man. It could be her. No, yeah. My paycheck is flawed. Not enough zeros, exactly. My paycheck is flawed. Not enough commas. Me too. LOL. Yep. All right, so let's watch this, guys. Oh, man, this is sad. Oh, you know what? Let's do some spins real quick. Yeah, let's do a couple spins. Ian's back in the house. Sorry, guys. We got a little off the rails there. All right, we're going to do block 510. Let's do it. Thank you for the donations, guys. Appreciate it. 1 million equals 3 commas. Show me the commas. Yes. Angel. Jerry, was that video back in the day when you weren't in Bitcoin either? Yeah, probably. Angel, you here, brother? Young man, congratulations. By the way, no hard feelings, anybody, guys. I just get fired up for a few minutes. Angel, I love you guys. You know that. I just get frustrated when I ask a question and I don't get the question answered. I talk to a lot of Democrats that are not that smart, and I just want my audience not to talk that way. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Jerry. No doubt, brother. You know, just use some critical thinking. I don't know if you guys know about the critical thinking, the 5 or 6 steps of critical thinking. Uh-oh. The game has just changed, guys. I think you better stay till the end. I think Paul the GOAT's in the house. Paul the GOAT's in the house. He makes his present on the blockchain and not in the comment section. So, Angel, congratulations. You're the winner of 510. Let's see if you can do 511. Hi, Jerry and friends. 50,000 sats for the wheel. 50,000 sats for the wheel. Wow. Thank you so much, Paul. Paul the GOAT he's back in the house. 50K, man. One big spin, he says. Yoo-hoo, hummingbird. Boom. Pound the like button, Paul said. Paul, thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it. Well, now I can rant now, and nobody's going to leave. Right, backpacker Fanny? Hi, Paul from Flipper. Paul the GOAT. Look what my liberal tears won. Yes. Way to make an entrance. Yes. Wow. Thank you. And hello, Paul. Boom. Yes. Salute to you, Paul. Yes. 50K, guys. Thank you so much, Paul. God, you're the man. LOL, Jerry. Yeah, I'm ranting about politics right now, man. So now they got to stay. I can talk whatever. I can say whatever I want now, and everybody's got to stay. Thank you, Paul. Because they can't jump in and out because they're afraid they're going to miss. So we got to do that. Woohoo! Yes. Megalomedia is the winner. Congratulations. Of course he won. Megalomedia. 512, 513. Good job, guys. That's a good one. Exactly. Both Yahweh and Mega left alive. No, they're here. They're here. Paul. Hello, buddy. Yes. Well, they leave. That's on them. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello, buddy. I didn't leave, Bug. What you talking about, Willis? Keep preaching. Thank you, Fanny. Thank you. Mega, good game. I've been lurking. Put me on that wheel. Look at that. The lurkers want to be on the wheel now. The lurkers want to be on the wheel. That's what's up. That is what's up. Hi, guys. Happy Sunday. Another lurker. Look at Maddie. Maddie and Coco. How are you, Maddie? Good to see you. Maddie's here. Boy, Paul, you getting all the, what they say about the freaks come out at night? You're not a freak, Maddie. So don't get all butthurt. I'm not saying you're a freak. What do you mean I'm a freak? Nobody said you're a freak, Maddie. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out the freaks come out. The freaks come out at night. I couldn't tag you, Megan. Now I can since you came back in. Yes. Hi, Ian, Emily. Boom. Good job. Jessica, do I have you on the wheel? That's the question. Yeah, I do. Jessica, what you talking about, Willis? Hey, Maddie. Thanks for yesterday. No doubt. Thank you again, Fanny. Yay, Maddie is here. 50K will replenish almost all that I sent as gift sats to the Philippines so far. Nice. It's active in here today. Oh, yeah. We talking politics, Maddie. One of my favorite subjects. And I was gonna say something. Some people don't like it. I just say that. I never left. Encroaching bug, yes. Andrew Ruff, but have you subscribed though? Yes, he has. He's been here for a long time. Andrew, good to see you, brother. Thank you. Very good to see you. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of channels out there, guys. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying mine's the best. I am not saying that, but I have a very unique channel. You know what I'm saying? I try to be a one of one. I try to be a guy that there's nobody like. You come to my channel and you like, man, there's nobody like this guy right here. Not saying he's the best or nothing like that, but you say, man, this dude brings in. He comes 7 days a week. You know what I mean? That's what I try to bring y'all, man. Hey, Maddie, crush with shoes. No, thank you, Fanny. Exactly. Jay, thank you again, Fanny and Backpacker. Jay and the kids. Let's get this real money, V says. Yes. Damn right. Freeze came out, I think, 1984. Yes. Yahab, are you still here? Yes, V. Hi, Ems and Lauren. I know you are in Elms. You are a wise lady. Oh, sheesh. You know she's here. Wrong. It's one of your favorite subjects, Jerry. It's everybody's favorite. It's not one of your favorites, Jerry. It's everybody's favorite. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, man. Exactly. They love it, man. They love when I talk about politics. But now they can't leave. So we got to finish it. All right. So we're going to finish this video, man. Very, very sad video, man. Young man in Chicago, in his car, doing a Facebook Live. Let's hear Brandon Tatum's commentary on this. Let's take a look at this very sad story, man.
But unfortunately, this happens all too often in our community and nobody says anything about it. Now, I don't know what he did or didn't do, but it should not ever justify somebody doing you like this. And I will add this for people that refuse to take responsibility for the problems in these communities. We need to start electing different officials. We need to start doing something, more police. We need to do something, because you would never see a video of a white man on live stream in his car and somebody robbing him on live stream and doing him like what happened to this guy. Now, you're not going to see it. I want to make sure you guys know you're not going to see any violence. You're going to hear it once he gets out of the car. Roll the clip.
And I say, listen, bro, if they do come, let us park right here. You feel me? If they do come get me. We'll move the car so they can get the space. We will move our car, whatever car we need so they can get the space, just let's get the park. So now oh no, we can't do that. No, you just got to find somewhere else to park. Who the fuck is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to for real, even talking like that? Like, that be the and that's what make a be want to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? No.
So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it was a scuffle. It sounded like he said, take the chain off. Take that chain. And he refused to take his chain off. He ended up getting shot. And according to information that we got, he didn't live. He died on the side of his car. You hear the car speed off, and a bunch of people came to his aid. You can hear him in the background screaming, and somebody comes into the camera to look in his car. And I think they were trying to look in his car to see if he had anything illegal in his car, because the police is going to come and investigate this. So it looked like when his cousins or something came to check his car real quick while they had the firefighters showing up. So you'll see it here. Play it.
See. Foul. What smoke?
All right, so I think that's enough. I think that's the crux of it.
Kevin Watson's murder has already been viewed nearly 2 million times on Facebook, as he was killed in the middle of his Facebook Live. In that video, you can see him getting out of his car before hearing a single gunshot fired, happening mere blocks away from this police station here in South Austin.
Get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up?
Kevin Watson's final moments captured on Facebook Live, as gunfire rang out in this parking lot Wednesday evening on Madison near LeClaire Avenue in Chicago's South Austin.
Broad daylight, man. Broad daylight that happened to that man. This is what I'm saying. It be your own people, bro. It be your own people, man. That's a saying that, people that look like me say. And again, we don't even know what color that person was. We didn't see him, but we know what color that person was without seeing him. Okay? And that's the shit I'm talking about with the Democrat Party. And that is the Democrat Party doing that. Why do I say that? Because again, there's no responsibility whatsoever for these black men to kill other black men. None. Nobody shines a light on it. They don't talk about it on CNN, MSDNC, nothing but crap. NBC, CBS, and the like. All they'll shine their light on is the white cop every couple of years doing something to a black man. They'll talk about that ad nauseum, right? But they won't talk about this shit that happens every single day because there's no father in the home and leave the single mother at home. Again, the reason why they want you to be a victim, the Democrat Party, is so that you need a hero. They want you to have a hero so that you can save them. I will never be a fucking victim. Why? I don't need nobody to save me. So when I got my friends, my homeboys, my family members talking about this shit, I'm like, bro, you're a victim, man. You're a victim. And you're looking for somebody to save you. That's why the Democrat Party always comes in and swoops in and gives them checks and food stamps and all this other shit. Just vote for me. These Democrats don't give a shit about black people or anybody else. All they care about is power and control. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. You think a hardcore Democrat or a black Democrat or a far left liberal or one of these snowflakes are going to buy Bitcoin? No, they're not. They want to keep you a victim. And how do I know this? I was a Democrat for 35 years of my life. I fucking know these people, man. Again, like the great Charlie Munger says, what does he say? If you're arguing your side, know the other side better. I've never been a Republican. I've never registered as a Republican. Never. But I've been a registered Democrat for 17 and a half years, from when I was 18 until I was 35 and a half years old, till the summer of 2010, when I found out Barack Obama wasn't shit. You think the mainstream media is going to tell you this? You think they're going to cover this on CNN? No, of course not. Why? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. That's why. These people hate you, man. And they hate everything you're about. They don't care about black people. If you're a black, quote unquote, conservative, or if you're a black independent, or a black person, period, that's not on the Democrat Party, they don't care about you. All they care about is Democrats. They want to keep you on that plantation. That's why these people are demons and evil. And today, in 2025 today, right? What Democrat means, like I said, dummies and all this other stuff, what I said before. But you know what a conservative is? You know what that means today? You just have common sense. Who doesn't want crime to go down? Raise your hand. Or do you want crime high? Who wants illegal immigrants in the country? Raise your hand. Who wants fiscal responsibility? Who wants America First policies? Not the Democrats. They're not even a party anymore. They're just the anti-Trump party. That's it. That's all they do. Something happened on strike. Sorry, guys. Okay, got it. Thank you, Paul. The payment went through. Damn, these people make me sick, man. These people make me sick. Could have been avoided, yeah. It depends on if it was a hit or not, because he could have went at, we don't know the bad intentions of the guy. I don't know what happened outside of the car. It looks like it could have been, but it looked like the chain, if you will, that he took was just extra for maybe putting a hit on the guy. I don't know. It looks like a robbery, though, on the surface level. Sometimes you got to dig deep. If they didn't bleep out everything in typical, we can show people getting killed, but we can't let you hear bad words. Exactly. We could have heard what actually was said. Isn't that something? So stupid, man. As the Bible prophesies, the world is going to get darker before sin is completely wiped clean when he returns. Say it again, sin. Say it again. And when I see black Democrats in church, I'm looking at you guys like, and again, the black population of the Democrat Party, that victim mentality is different than the other victims of the LGBTQs and the transformers and the other people and the other people. They're all victims, right? But they don't align. When I ask my brothers and sisters, my black brothers and sisters that are in church, I go, how can you go with this, man? How can you go for gay marriage? How can you go for pedophiles and stuff, and these transformers being in these kids' schools and these books in these schools. How can you do that and you say you love God? Because they painted Trump as the bad guy. That's what you need. In order to get saved, you need to have something to save them from. And Trump is the bad guy. That's what they've done. They've attacked this man since the summer of 2015 for 10 years straight. How do I know this? I've been watching Trump since I was in my 20s, man. Late teens, 20s. Buying his audio books, buying his courses. And to be fair, I didn't vote for him in 2016. Wrongfully. And then after a few months, I was like, damn, I should have voted for him. I voted for Jill Stein to go against Hillary Clinton. But I was wrong. I should have voted for Trump the first time. I didn't. So everybody's like, oh, you're always on Trump. No, I'm not. I criticize Trump all the time. Evil. Exactly, Andrew. Exactly, Jared. The destruction of the family union. Yep, that's what it is. Samantha reminds me of Valerie Marquez shot during live. She knew there was strange things occurring. People getting killed during these lives. Now, yeah, you got to be careful, man. Got to be careful. Fiat is the plantation. Bitcoin is freedom. Tell them again, AV. Yes, you do. Effing users, these people are getting played so hard. Yep. Facts, AV. Some people really have no regard for life, whether it be their own or others. Yeah. They don't care about us. Democrats will never talk about this. When you see the Black Lives Matter is probably one of the most evil, sinister groups ever made. They're worse than the KKK. Why? Because they'll take and rob from their own people, man. And thrive and make money off of their idiocy and their stupidity and their naivety. Naive, whatever you say it. Being naive. They'll get money off them and then build mansions. BLM, build large mansions. That's what it stands for. These people hate you, man. They don't give a shit about you. And then what's the end? What's the end cause of everything? When you say something like this, you're a racist. You know, I have black friends, family members, associates that call me a white supremacist. I said, I'm a white supremacist. Really? How about the rappers that talk about doing this to black women and killing other black people? Are they white supremacists? I'm a white supremacist because I care about humankind and human beings and don't want little black babies getting killed. They want abortions. Their number one thing was abortion. They lied to you and told you Kamala Harris was a black woman. She's not. And then say, oh, we need our right to our body autonomy, a.k.a. abortions. They didn't care about your body when it came to the jab. They made you take those or you lost your job. What happened to you then? What happened to my body, my choice then? It's so simple, but so many people fall for it. It's like, how can you be this stupid, man? How? Because it's the constant brainwashing. And, hey, it's not your fault. It's the white man's fault. And Trump's the leader. The Republicans are KKK members, skinheads. They're white supremacists. They hate you because they're black. The reason why you're getting arrested, not because of what you did, not the crime you committed, not because disproportionately speaking, black people commit the most crimes. It ain't because of that. It's because you're black. But the Democrat Party's here to save you. Just vote for me. These people make me sick, man. I never cared about politics, but I believe everything you said about they don't care about us all as blacks. Thank you, y'all. True. They all just want to be victims. Yeah. Victims come out and play. Victims come out and play. Warriors movie. Yep. Other than our votes. Yep. That's right, y'all. That's right. Me Too was Stein in 2016. Hey, Michelle, let me put you on the wheel. How are you, man? Michelle Loves Freedom. My sister from another mister. How are you? Well, we getting wild on this Sunday, ain't we? But you got to stick with me. It's 50,000 K on the line. Michelle Loves Freedom. How are you, ma'am? Long time no see. I won't keep you guys long. I promise. It wasn't us. It was the victims. Yeah. Driving in my car, tuning in. Chuck me in, coach. All right, Joey, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Very good to see you, Joey. Joey from Sats Venture, my man. Why do you think when black people make it big, why do you think they get out of the hood? Why? Joey, hey, Joey, Trey, owner of BLM, got 3 houses off the organization. Shake my head. Yeah. And where'd the money go? Did it go back to any of these people? To the black people that stupidly gave them to him? Just like Dr. Umar Johnson. Again, man, how can you be this stupid to fall for this shit? You give these people your money? They don't care about you, man. Jerry is spitting absolute facts. Thanks, Bug. I'm trying, man. If I'm wrong, tell me, man. If I'm wrong, tell me. I don't have all the answers. Thank you, Bug. Bug, salute. BLM creator don't even live in black neighborhoods. TPMMS, yes. Tell him, Sharper. Where's Megan? Yeah. Abortion equals you made 2 bad choices and now you want me to bail you out. No, exactly. And you sleep with a guy just because he looks good or whatever, and he's not there for the baby. That's not my fault. Why do I got to pay for that? What do I mean? Why? I'm a taxpayer. Why the fuck do I got to pay for your abortion or your food stamps or your cost of living or your housing or your projects? Why do I got to pay for that? But that's what the Democratic government will do. Hey, it's not your fault. We don't want the father. We don't want the father in the house. You know what Lyndon B. Johnson said about black people? We're going to have these N-words voting for us for the next 200 years. Democrats are the party of slavery, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you didn't know. And if you don't believe me, do your research and don't give me this switch party bullshit, because that's bullshit. Okay? And again, I'm not saying Republicans are great and Republicans care about black people. I'm not saying that. But Republicans aren't saying, I care about black people, I'm here to help you, like the Democrats say. The Democrats base your blackness off of whether you're a Democrat or not. You are an Uncle Tom, a sellout, a Sambo, if you don't vote Democrat. What the fuck are you talking about? They don't care about black conservatives or independents or people that don't care about politics. They don't care about that. You just got to stay on this plantation, boy. N-word. You know who's the most racist person in the country? Let me tell you, and I know this for a fact. And I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me. You know who called me the N-word more than anybody? And I've been called that, by the way. Don't give a shit. You know who calls me that? Take a wild guess. A white liberal. White liberals call me the N-word. You know why? Because I don't fall for the nonsense. Because I'm not on the plantation. They literally called me the N-word with the hard R, by the way. Online and shit. They'll never say it in person. Never. Never. And I know some of these dudes. They'll never say it in person. When I see them in person, they run the other way. So yeah, there is racism in America. It's a white liberal. If you're not a Democrat and you don't fall for the nonsense, if you're not on the plantation, you're a boy, you're an N-word, you're all kind of shit. You're a sellout. I've been called everything under the book because I don't vote Democrat anymore. But once I was a Democrat, I was perfectly fine. Talk bad about Obama, see what happens. Talk bad about Hillary Clinton or Michelle Obama or Kamala Harris and see how much they like you. Obama ain't either. Yo, Mega. Margaret Sanger started Planned Parenthood and purposely placed abortion clinics around ghettos and cities. Thank you, Jerry. I had to realize a lot of these people are bots out here, man. Yeah, real life bots. Exactly. Good, Michelle. Good to see you, man. Michelle loves freedom. Good to have you here. Trey, you started it. I saw a Trey and I said, hey, you see what happened in Chicago? Then I went down the rabbit hole. Quit drinking day 3. Good job. Congratulations. I used to date a black girl. That's what's up, Joey. Good job, Michelle. Hi, and well done. Faya was her name. Nice, man. Nice. Dr. Umar, I repeat my sentence 3 times, Johnson. Ask yourself, why does he do that, Sharper? He thinks you're stupid. He thinks black people are stupid. I should react to his stupid ass, boy. Let me tell you something. When my grandson leaves, you wait till my Rumble channel. Thank you, Millie. Sleepy Joe's a racist. He's even on camera saying the N-word. Exactly. But guess what? And no disrespect when I'm saying this, Dean. I'm not directing this to you, but I don't give a shit if he's a racist. That doesn't bother me one bit. Right? I don't care if somebody's a racist. You want to be a racist? So what? I don't care what you think. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. If you're literally living your life in this victim, he's a racist. So what? Who cares? What's that got to do with you? If somebody walked down the street right now, call me an N-word, I say, Okay, how you doing? And I keep walking. But they want to be a victim because then they can't take any responsibility. They want to be saved, right? Nothing in life is free, you idiots. Every time a Democrat says this and that, free stuff for you, free stuff for you, where is the money coming from? This is why these people can't be Bitcoiners. Because if you say, hey, man, turn the spigot off, stop the subsidies and the government handouts, they wouldn't know what to do because they've lived off it so much because, again, they don't have to take any responsibility. That's why they do it. And when you have to say, you know what, pull up your bootstraps. I'll say this about the Republican Party. Pull up your bootstraps and take your ass to work. They don't want to hear that, these victims. They want to be saved. I'll tell you what, in a real hood, you're not rocking all that effing bling and ish. That's how you know how hard of a hood you're in. You ain't rocking no motherfucking jewelry, yeah? For real. For real, bro. Hi, Richie. If you don't pay for abortion, you pay for social benefits. You always lose. Yep. Either you're paying for the baby to get murdered, because that's what it is. That's what an abortion is. Or you're paying to keep the kid fed and housed and clothed. You're paying for that because she made two bad decisions. Demons also believe illegals are necessary for our country to function. Dudes with CDLs that can't read stop signs. LOL. Yeah. Exactly. Again, I understand illegal immigration from an illegal immigrant standpoint, right? I understand why they come over here. I think 90-something% of them are not seeking asylum. Okay, they're just coming over here for a better life. I get it. I understand. I'm not saying you're right for doing it, but I understand why you do it. But if you choose to jump the fence or, go over there and do the bullshit and you don't come over here with the proper waiting your 1, 2, 3 years, not skipping in the line, getting your paperwork right, doing it the right way, working yourself up the ladder, then guess what? You know that these people are going to come on your ass, right? You know you broke in illegally. That's like going, there's, in the hood, they got those empty houses, those squatters and stuff. When you break in there, I understand you're homeless and you want to have a roof over your head and you broke in and you lived there for 6 months, 8 months, nobody found out. But now all of a sudden, this construction company end up buying all the houses and now you got to go, bro. What are you going to say? Well, what do you mean? Is a bunch of Democrats going to stand in there? You can't do that. They live there. Can anybody live in your house without your permission, by the way? And by the way, the Democrats showed you during, was it Martha's Vineyard? Was it 2023? When I think it was either the governor from Texas or Ron DeSantis sent them illegals to up there in Martha's Vineyard, and they got them out of there that day. Again, these people are hypocrites. And all the people that, quote unquote, don't like a wall, they got big old walls around their house. They don't like guns, but they're surrounded by people who hold guns. They care about climate change, but they get on private jets. Again, it's simple, guys. It's real simple, man. So simple, man. Most Democrats just want free and don't want to work and contribute to society. There it is. There it is, Bug. Say it again. Projects were created by design. Yep. Proud of you, Michelle. Good job, Michelle. It's being defunded by the U.S. Hopefully, it'll be illegal at some point. Yep. I'm making a rumble because of you, Jerry. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. By the way, if you want to, it's Jerry Loves Freedom. If you want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to say that name too much because they don't like that name. If you want to follow that, go ahead. We all in house will be watching a rumble. Thank you. Haha, I can see the intensity building up, Jerry. I got to slow down, man. I get fired up about this shit, man. Jerry, I might be raised. I knew he was going to say something. Not sure. Yeah, that's right, Joey. Sagri, we need that here too, but never will happen as long as the old parties are in power here. Yep, that's right, Mushiki. My bad for rolling you up, Jerry. It's all good. Riling you up, Jerry. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I'm just teasing. Joey, Dre, same here. I could care less about the character of a person. Are they honest and beneficial to society? Are you a net positive to society? And some of these illegals are, right? They are. They come in and do the right thing once they get in here. But the problem is, that's just like, again, somebody breaking into an empty house or your house, uninvited, illegally, and they come in, they do all the right things, they're doing this, and you come in your house like, wow, you made my house look nice, and you did, you cooked for me, you did great things, but I didn't invite you in here. You're not supposed to be in here. I got to call the police. Okay? The Democrats will stand up for those kind of people. Got to run to the store. I'll come back later. Okay, Michelle. Appreciate it. Just put you on the wheel too, Michelle. Thank you for coming in and out. Michelle, we got 50K sats on the line. Andrew just started following you on you know where. Thank you, Andrew. Can't wait for Rumble. I see you just follow me over there. Thank you, Andrew. Times have changed. At some point, social benefits will be rolled back. Us youngies aren't paying for all that. Yes. Chilling on a Sunday show. This is awesome, Jerry. Yeah, this is chilling, right? Oh, man. Crazy. He was actually in the most violent part of the city. That was just not smart on his part. Wow. Crazy, yeah. Andrew. Facts, yeah. Man, I'm sweating, dude. I get it, man. I'm over here speaking loud as if I'm the one hosting the show. Yeah. Well, hey, man, you got the means. Get on Rumble, bro. Get on and do your thing, man. I wish I was black in some areas, somewhere near my place. You mean there's a violent part of the city? No way. Spin it. All right, Dean. Thank you, Dean, for the reminder. All right, 512. Let's do it. Thank you, Dean. Flipper. Looks like. Yeah, Joey's a fool, man. Joey is a fool. Oh, man. Got an extra hour ranting out of me, guys. Flipper. I know Flipper's here. Congratulations, Flip. 513. Let's do it. Michelle, look at Michelle. Hey, Michelle, we got a 50K spin. I'm going to put you on the wheel, honey, okay? Michelle is in the house. Michelle, how are you? Good to see you, man. You too. All right. Michelle, I'm going to put you on the wheel. Congrats, Flipper. I thought everything was wonderful, at least according to the mayor. So it must be true. Yeah, got to be true. Mayor Johnson, he's a great mayor, isn't he? Such a great mayor. And again, these people voted for this dude. You thought Mayor Lightfoot was idiot and a far leftist and a buffoon? You voted for somebody even worse, even more far left than Lori Lightfoot. My God, man. Michelle F., glad to have you here. Oops, I forgot. I was sitting quiet this whole time. Yeah, I got you, Michelle. Bug, who you giving that to? Jerry handles off to the dollar dude. All right. Corey. Jay Rimmer just started following you. Thank you, Jay Rimmer. Appreciate it. Michelle F., my little troublemaker. I was about to play her clip, but I don't want to embarrass her. Michelle knows she's my troublemaker. She knows that. Ain't that right, Michelle? Thanks, Flipper. I've been listening in the background, and I agree, Jerry. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You rarely agree with me. Jerry, hand those off to the dollar dude. The price action makes me so angry. Bangarang. What's up, man? He's a G. Bang is a G. Got so many G's in his name. He's got to be a G. Hello, everyone. Flip. Michelle, congrats, Dollar Man. Nasser is a trip. I made 1K sats off some dumb meme I posted. Wow. Good. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing good, Michelle, if you're asking me. Thank you. Now that you're here, I'm doing very good. Thank you, Buggy, man. Good game, Bug. Hi, Michelle. You're welcome, my man. I love that, man. So nice. If you're historic living, just started following you. Thank you. Appreciate that. People are following me on Rumble. Oh, boy. Thank you very much. Let's do 514. If you're here, get involved and put your name on the wheel. We're spinning for 50,000 sats at the end of the show. 50,000 sats, guys. Jay. I bought a new laptop. Let's go. Yes. You said that yesterday. It cost you a lot of sats. Cost you a lot of sats, Joey. My man, Joey. That was me. Just followed you on Rumble, Jerry. Thank you, Trey. I figured that. That's your, I think that's your speed wallet name too, Trey. I recognize that. Appreciate that, Trey. Thank you. Jay. Trey, I appreciate you, man. Trey's always saying some nice stuff about me, man. I appreciate that. Jay, you still here, right? I need you signed off, man. Let's do 5:15 while he's waiting. Michelle said, hey. Michelle, did you disagree with what I was saying earlier? Jay Remmer? Because there's a high, you don't got to answer this, Michelle. I'm just playing, but there's a high percentage when I meet a black woman, right? There's a 88 to 91% chance she's a Democrat. I'm not saying you are, Michelle. I'm not telling you to answer that or not, but normally when I see a black woman, I'm like, okay, there's a good chance she's a Democrat. You know what I mean? And I try to talk to them because I tend to like black women. You know what I mean? So I try to talk to them, you know, and explain to them that you've been lied to, sweetheart. You know? I got you, Jay. Jay, yeah, I'm here. Got you. Did you catch the dude who was shot and killed, that guy streaming in his car? Yeah, that's what we're watching. We just react to that. Are you talking to me or somebody else? Jay Rammer, boom. Hell no, I agree 10,000%. Oh boy. Michelle. Don't tell me that, Michelle. Michelle, do not tell me that. Michelle, you coming to Vegas, by the way? Sad Venture, nice. That's my troublemaker. That's what's up, Michelle. Dreamer. Oh, Michelle. Don't tell me that. Oh my God, Michelle. Dreamer. Congratulations, Jay Rummer. I gotta mess with Michelle. Yeah, I'm gonna stop coming to Jerry's show. He's always picking on me. 5:15 went to Jay Rimmer. 5:16 goes to who? Let's see. I'm not sure, V. I'm not sure, VHL. Hodler. Not sure. And not to downplay that young man's life, because every life is precious. Every life is precious, right? But the only reason that's getting traction because it happened on Facebook Live, and then a bunch of people outside the mainstream media caught it. Now you're not going to see it on CNN or, you know, the Clown News Network, the Crime News Network, the Clinton News Network, Cancel Me Now Network. You're not going to see it on that, or MSDNC or MSCCP. You're not going to see it on that. Woohoo, holler. 50K sats is $90 in our Oz half dollars. Backed by government promises like they keep any, right? She says, brow bag your lunch. I know that's right. Holler, congratulations, honey. Most base young lady in the world. Listen, when I realized I had been sleeping the demon rats, I ran for dear life and vote for Trump every time he ran. There you go. That's what I'm, Michelle. Oh man, you. That's what I'm talking about, Michelle. That's what I like to see, Michelle. Beautiful and smart. Look at that. Boys, I'll be able to produce some better content with new laptop. Prepare for some interviews. I know that's right. Speaking of that, make sure you guys go subscribe to Joey from Saz Venture. My man Joey. 21-year-old man from down under. He's almost to 500 subscribers. Let's get him there, man. This man should have 50,000. Oh, look at that. 489. Good. We got to get him there, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to my boy Joey from Saz Venture. Please and thank you. Forrest coming on this week. Nice. I love Forrest. Forrest, friend of the show, man. Love Forrest. Not getting any orders. Go ahead and add me to the wheel. I'll stick around till it ends before I try again. Okay, GOW. You just got to answer up when I call you, though. Okay? GOW. Thank you, Joey. Roasted like medium rare. That's right. Oh, look at that. I got some followers over there. Mushiki, Andrew, J. Remmer, Trey. Wow, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Hell yeah, Packer. I always brown bag my lunch. Yes. GOW. Thank you, Jerry from Holler. No doubt. Holler, have you been working on your Holler, you been working on your homework assignment? The ending? Holler? Now, why am I asking you to do that? It's not because I'm egotistical and I want you to say, "Oh, somebody's acting like me." It's not about that. It's about everything I say in that message. Right? I want you to fully understand it. So I want you to listen to a few of those. Holler. I want you to take some notes. You know, now you don't got to say it exactly like me. You could. That'd be nice, but just make sure you get all the points and understand them, okay, honey? Please and thank you. Holler, good game, Holler. Instead of being discreet nowadays, everyone wants to brag online. They'll know where you are, free information, F around and find out. You know what's crazy about that, Sharper? People would rather look rich than to get rich or to be rich. If you gave people a bunch of money and said, you know what, you can have this money, but you can't buy a bunch of fancy stuff. Or we can give you a bunch of fancy stuff and pretend you look rich and no money in your closet, in your bank account. I heard Trick Daddy say this once. Trick Daddy said about a broke fool. If you got more money in your closet, in your driveway, you just a broke fool. You ever heard him say that? Trick Daddy? Let's see if I can find that. Trick Daddy. I'm going to keep that too. Broke fool. Let me see if I can find it. Here it goes. Clause in his bank account. He's a broke fool. There it goes.
In your house, and there's more money there. All I want to do, eat and live, pay my kid. Bankruptcy. I think that's such an interesting comment. He said, if you look at your closet and your drive, that's all I want to do. The old wise man once told me, watch different speakers speak up on materialistic thing. Everybody's materialistic. The old wise man once told me, if you could look in your closet, look in your driveway, and look inside your house and see more money than you can see when you look inside your bank account, you's a poor fool.
Thank you. You is a poor fool. If you got more money in your closet and in your driveway, you are a broke, poor fool. Hello, hey, Sakura, how are you? I'm clipping that. I am clipping that. Rocket Man. How are you, young lady? Good to see you. Not sure if I'll make it to Vegas. Okay, well, then I'll be okay then. I ain't going to get myself in trouble. Joey's killing it. GOW, welcome back. Sakura, thanks, y'all. I made a Rumble account in March 2023, but never once used the site since then. Okay. Yes, I've been watching it over and over and over again. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I just want you to learn it and understand it. Okay? That's why I want you to do it, because I want you to learn it and understand it. Right? About, the 7 trillion, the 5 trillion, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. You watched it. She did a video with her sister, but wants to do one alone too. I need to see that. Can you send it to me so we can react to it? Fanny, please send that so we can react to it. Backpacker, please get on that. 100%, Jerry. Thank you, Sharper. Having expensive jewelry does not say I am rich. It says I was rich and then spent my money on nonsense. And again, it'd be your own people that does that. It's mostly people that look like me. Okay? It's mostly people that look like me. I'm just saying, man. So true. How insane would it be if there's a gangbanger who steals chains and he sells them for sats? Oh my God, that'd be so gangster. That would be crazy, man. Mushiki, yes. Trick love the kids. You don't know nan. You don't know nan. Trey, you bringing me back? What? Trey, don't do that, man. Could it be my baggy jeans and my gold teeth that make me different from y'all? Probably, man. Little something, Yeah, give us a few to upload. Okay, got it. And it's okay, Holler. It's just your first one. It's okay. You make mistakes. It's no biggie. All right, let's do 517. Michelle, let's see if you can win this one. Look at that. What did I just say? Can anybody tell me what I just said? Rewind it back 20 seconds. I said, let's do 516, 517, Michelle. Let's see if you can win. And she did. You sure you don't want to come to Vegas, Michelle? You seem very lucky, man. Michelle killing it, yes. That's the first line from I'm a Thug, Trick Daddy. Oh, okay. Could it be anything? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, Jay River. Michelle killing it. Woohoo, Michelle. Hey, you sure you don't want to come to Vegas, Michelle? Look like you're lucky. Just saying, Michelle. Nice, yes. You know, man. Y'all got me singing that song. Michelle, congratulations. Wow. I've never called one like that before. That's crazy. Of course, it's Michelle, the troublemaker, of course. Only person on the map with a different color. We love you, Michelle. You know that. 518. Lauren. I didn't say I don't want to. I'm not sure I can make it yet. No, I know, Michelle. I'm just teasing you. Michelle, you know I gotta message you. Michelle, she laughing. Michelle's got a good sense of humor, man. That's my little birthday girl right there. Congrats, Lauren. Rigged. Michelle, nice. Thank you. Lauren, congrats, brother. No doubt, brother. 518 went to Lauren. Let's see who 519 goes to. Boy, I'm looking forward to this video. Backpacker. Take my grandson to the park real quick. Then we're going to go to the grocery store. For some reason, Twitter put 2 posts about Vegas in my feed these last days. It was about Vegas tourism going down, and one was about a hotel charging $50 if you use a mini fridge. Probably because you're coming here talking about Vegas. You know how those people do. People say my name and I win again. That's right. That is right, Michelle. Yay, Lauren, backpacker. Woohoo, backpacker. He says woohoo. He's just uploading the video. Okay. Love it. Congratulations, backpacker. You're 519. 520 goes to who? I'm about to listen to some Trick Daddy after this. Sharon? Sharon. Lauren. In my Diana Ross voice. God, that's so funny you say that. That is so funny. You remind me so much of Diana Ross in this picture, Michelle. God, that's funny you said that. In my Diana Ross voice. I'm a winner, baby. These people love me. Oh my God, Michelle. You look like Diana Ross. And let's just say I love me some Diana Ross. And her daughter ain't too bad either, Michelle. Okay. Backpack. So I like that, Michelle. Jesus. Yay, Sharon B. Sharon. Is Sharon lurking? Is she still here? I don't know. We got 41 in the chat on a Sunday. Wow. Thank you, Paul. Was not expecting this many people, man. You know me. I'm a little boy, little channel, little small boy. You know what I mean? Say my name, Jerry. Matt. Sharon, I know you didn't fall asleep, Sharon. All right, while you're deciding that, 521. We're going to come back to you, Sharon. All right? I'm going to give you a minute. 521. Diana Ross, is she still alive? Sharon is Karen. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. Let me find this. Bangarang. Diana Ross, she's still alive. Yeah, she's still alive. She's like 81, something like that. 81, 82. Sharon is Karen. Yes, Matt. Sent. Okay. Elm, haha. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what? Bang, nice. We got to go back to Sharon. Bang and ring. 521. Hold on. They got some fire edits on this, guys. Okay, hold on. Let's go to it. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this video. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Look at the thumbnail. Got the deck clock up. Oh my god. All right. All right, let me put this on regular speed. We ain't speeding this up at all. All right, guys, the backpacker girls. Backpacker fanny packer girls. You guys ready? Let's do it. Turn it all the way up.
Hi, I'm ETC.
Breaking news headline. I just want to read it. Okay.
Hi, I'm ETC Hodler. And I'm BTC Flip. And we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. And we're going to be talking about the US debt. And you know how Bitcoin's going up and the US dollar is going down? It's honestly pretty crazy, right? And your kids are going to school from 6 in the morning, coming back at 3. It's crazy, honestly, like their parents are working a 9 to 5. Like their parents honestly never get to see them. And probably on the weekends, their parents are still working. It's honestly crazy. And then probably get one day off. Yeah, and they're working and they're going to buy a house.
My god. Oh my god. These two girls. Oh my god. These two girls are so freaking cute, man. I can't go visit them, man. If I ever visit them, I just can't. I wouldn't be able to leave. Look at these two girls, man. As you see, Flipper. Oh my god.
They're still working. It's honestly crazy. And then probably get one day off. Yeah, and they're working and they're gonna buy a house bigger than their paycheck. You know what I mean? They're gonna buy a car bigger than their paycheck. We work at a food bank and we saw these people and they were driving a very nice car and they just came in through and asked for food. And honestly, I didn't even think they needed food, but I understand what my dad said. And he said, people have the money and they use the money to buy things that they can buy and make fancy. And they buy the car that's bigger than their paycheck, but they still need food, It's crazy. Okay, now we're going to be talking about inflation, not shrinkflation. Inflation's crazy. They're printing the dollar more and more, and the dollar's losing value while Bitcoin's going up. It's skyrocketing, honestly. It's crazy, What I mean?
Because, when you buy 2 packs of cereal, rounds up to $15, which is crazy, and it's not the full. It's half, not even half. It's lower than half, and that's shrinkflation.
Yeah, I mean, just like what she said, Needs and wants, needs and wants are pretty good, right? But you need things, right? So let's talk about, you need water, right? Stuff like that. So let's go over to my younger sister and let's let her talk about it.
Hey. You need food, you don't need candy. You need water, but you don't need juice. You need shelter, not an overpriced car. And it'll be good for you to buy a bed, not a gym.
Guys, today we need to get to 1 million sats. Okay? Today, people.
Today.
Okay? Now, it's the best way to save. And for me, it's the only way to save, and that's Bitcoin. Peace, everybody, and I love you and hope you have a good day.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Why the hell am I so proud right now? Oh my gosh, man. Jesus. I can't go visit them, man. I can't. If I go visit them, I'm gonna move to Idaho, right across the street from y'all, man. Oh my God. Well done, ladies. Wow, man. Wow, wow, wow. Those two little girls are more knowledgeable than 95+% of adults in America about money. And it's all because of their parents. Wow, man. I am going to watch that 100 times a night, man. Oh, my Lord. So good. Wow, wow. Can anybody say based, by the way? My goodness. Love to see this, man. Yeah. Jerry, stop eating. You're not stacking hard enough, right? Sense of limit. Man, LOL. Love to see this, man. Oh, my gosh. Wow. They calling out the education, says the base, that's base as hell. Yes. I'm working with another Joey today. He homeschools his 4 kids. Yes. That's what they do. Can anybody say base, Trey? Wow. Precious young ladies. Oh my God, those girls. Too cute. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday, Fiat lovers. Jor for the score. What's up, man? Jor's in the house. Jor, we got 50,000 sats on the line. Thanks to Paul the GOAT. One big spin. Thank you again, Paul. Arnie. Jor, did you see that video, man, of those girls? Those freaking adorable girls. Their heads are on tight. My gosh, man. When they start their stuff, their YouTube Rumble stuff, they are going to blow up, those two. That's our girls. That's right. That's the Freedom Family girls. Jor. LOL, you know what I mean? Yes, Jor. Huh? Tell me what you want. Say it. Don't point. I can't. What? Yeah, grab one. Give it to me. I'll open it for you. We're about to go get something to eat soon. They watch the stream too much. It's not. These are not cold though, buddy. Go a little squeeze. Okay, buddy. Go ahead. Keep watching Spider-Man. We're gonna leave soon, buddy. Oh my God, these girls, man. Hey, Jor, buddy. Hello, Jor. What was your score today, Jor? VHF, smart young ladies, aren't they, man? Aren't they, Michelle? Ian, Packer fam, raising them right. Real, man. For real. They need to start their own YouTube channel. Yes. Bed, not a gym. Yes, Fanny. Great job, Fanny. Facts. Haha. Woohoo. Okay. Oh, freaking adorable, right? Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Dropping knowledge. OMG, the best. Yes. Fanny's laughing. Buy a bed and not a gym. Yes. Well, they sure orange pilled me, right, Corey? I love these kids. How could you not, man? Flipper and Holler says, thank you so much. Oh, they ain't got to say that. We love them. Thank them for doing that video. Freaking amazing. These young ladies, those young ladies. Rock, yes. Fire vid, Trent, yes. Flipper says, or next to us. Flipper says, or next to us. They try so hard in that video. Yeah, they did great. Great job. Why they teach so well. Wow, they teach so well. I just bought 1 million sats just like that. Wow. And sold my car and bought a bed instead. That's right, brother. That's right. Awesome girls paving the way for the new generation. It goes down to the parents. Oh, they're going to be the leaders of the generation for sure. We need to hear from Anonymous now. He's the quiet guy. Very smart, very smart. 99%. If you sleep on a bed, I don't know, man. You're just not stacking hard enough. Do you not have a floor? Exactly. Sharper, that's what I'm saying. Who needs a bed and pillows? He would just smile really hard. Sharper, right? Paul, the man, he is a man. Supporting Jerry as usual. Man, he is the man. Ain't he? He's keeping you guys here. Hi, Fiat King, Jor. Looks like Sharon's not here. LOL. Freedom family, tease, we need them. We do. Tell them. Jor Bags, what's good? The king of Fiat is in the house. Let's go. Go hit some balls to celebrate. Yes. What's up, XRP fam? Flipper says you can live next to us. Oh man. You guys will get sick of me. You guys will get sick of me. Like, why is Jerry always at our house? All right, let me take Sharon now. Sharon, I'm so sorry. Sharon, where you at? You're supposed to be here, ma'am. Put Andrew in this group. Even it out a little bit. All right, let's do 520 again, guys. Sharon is not here, unfortunately. BHF, Ian, M, Corey, Lauren, brother beat me today, Ian. Did he really? Matt, got yourself 100 sats, sir. Love it, love it. I am getting hungry now, guys. I'm getting hungry. But who needs to eat when you can stack sats, right? Brother beat me today, Ian. Yep. Matt, are you here, sir? For 520. Emily says, Matt, congratulations. We're gonna end it. Yeah, baby. Okay, Matt. All right. Got any more blocks? Yep. Got 3 more blocks. We just did 521. We're gonna do 522, 523, and 524. And then we're gonna do the big spin, guys. So do not leave right now. This is not the time to leave right now. Freaking love this family, man. You guys are so cool. All right, let's spin it and let's see who's going to win it for 522. Damn, 50,000 sats. You guys are so freaking lucky. Mushiki. Little brother has risen to threaten the king's title. Yes. Mushiki, congratulations. I'm going to pay somebody 50,000 sats tonight because of Paul. 50,000 sats, guys. Wow. Little brother has risen to threaten the king's title. Yeah. Mushiki. Cheers. Congrats, brother. 522 goes to you. 523 goes to who? Paul is the GOAT, Michelle. He sure is. Moon. Looks like Trey Day to me. I know Trey's here. I ain't got to worry about that. Trey's about his money, bro. Trey wants that money. I ain't mad at him. Trey, congratulations for 523. 524, you're up. Holy moly. Yep. Yes, sir. Don't leave before the grand finale. I know, right? Holy, you're the winner, brother. Last spin of the day before the 50. Trey, yes. Holy, you're the winner. If he's here. 50K spin. Wow, you guys are. I'm going to pay it right now, too, when I spin it. I'm just going to pay it. Holy moly. Holy, where you at, brother? Holy moly. I got it written right here. 50K. Damn. I didn't even make 50,000 sats today. I remember he gave me my first sats. Oh, did he really? Very nice. That's crazy work, ain't it, Jessica? Jessica, do you have a a speed wallet, ma'am? Holy moly, trade that XRP for Satoshis. Yes. Let's go, holy moly. I don't see holy moly, man. He looks like he's behind on the stream a little bit. And that's the last spin, too. Holy, I'm going to give you 30 more seconds, brother. 30 more seconds. And then we got to call it a day. Something happened on speed. Look at that. 18 sats. Thank you. Oh. 18 and 45. Thank you, Sin. Sin, put your name on the wheel so you can get that 50K, bro. Put your name on the wheel. Thank you, Sin. I don't know where he is. Holy, I try to give you a minute, man. Thank you, Sin. Sin's just sending a whole bunch of. Sin just sending a bunch of 1845s. Thank you, Sin. 50K, let's go. Same here in 30. Come on, Holy. I'm gonna put Sin on the wheel. Sin Diesel, my man. Thank you, Sin. Damn, he's sending a bunch of them. All right. God sats. Bedtime. Bad time to go for a bathroom break. Holy moly, right? Yes, I sent it to you. It didn't go through. What you got to do, Jessica, when you send it, don't put the @speed.app stuff on there. Just put the name. Yeah, just put the name, Jessica. Sin, thank you, Sin. Sin sent in. Wow, he sent in. Damn, he sent a bunch of them in. He sent in 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He sent in 5 1845s. So, all right, well, Holy, I got to take Holy off the wheel, bro. Damn, Holy, you not a very smart move on your part, brother. Let's do it again. Last spin. Ian. All right. We know Ian's here. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. 8, 9, 10. All right. There it is, guys. 50K. Is everybody ready? Is there anybody that's not on the wheel that is here? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Truffle shuffle, yes. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I know you're here, Ian. I got you. I already got you, bro. I'm sending that to Aiden. Say my name, Jerry. Michelle. Oh, I could have went somewhere with that one, but I did. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Yes. Quick before some last second person comes in. All right. Good luck, everyone. Vibratory is the name. Okay. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Michelle, you like messing with me, don't you? I almost cursed there. All right, free cents. Okay. Jessica Willis. Sorry, guys. Vibratory. Vibe. B-R-A-R-T. Okay. All right. Is the name. Got you. Michelle's laughing. Good luck. Hee. Am I on there? Yep, you're on there. I see you, yeah. Right here, bro. I see you. He's totally stalling. Good luck. Go, Moonshiki. Yeah. All right. 50K spin. Good luck to everybody. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much, Paul. 50K spin in 3, 2, 1. Spin it. Wow. Jay Remmer. Yes, spin it. Jay Remmer. Wow, bro. Okay, buddy, throw it in the garbage. Love you too, buddy. We're about to leave in a minute. Congratulations, Jay Remmer. Yay, good game. Jay Remmer, boom. Send that to him right now. I'm going to send the big one to him right now. Bitcoin. Send. Username. Jay Remmer. Power moves collectives at speed. Right? Yep. Power moves collective at speed. Paul. 50K giveaway. Here we go, Jay Remmer. Ready? 50,000. 50 big ones. 50 big ones to you, sir. Wow, Jay Remmer. Plus a 1 sat fee. Boom. Wow. Dreamer. Congratulations, man. Congrats. Boom. Nice, Jay Remmer. Almost. I know, Megla. Woohoo. Wahaha. Congrats, Jay Remmer. Boom. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jay Remmer. Is he here? Yes, he is. Is he here? Awesome, Paul. Yes, he is. We are the dreamers. We make it happen because we believe it. BTS, yes. Spend that 50,000. I'm hungry. Congrats. Let's go. Haha. He's sending in. He's not even here. He's here. He won. Ooh. Oh, he won it. Yeah. Jay Remmer won. He was here. Right there. He was won it. He answered that early with the trophies. Michelle dropping fires in the chat. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday. And just remember, man, we're cruising along here. And again, it ain't about the Bitcoin price. It's about the sats per dollar. And today, in the year of our good Lord, 2025, you can get 851 sats for $1. And I'm telling you guys, soon, sooner than you think, you'll be getting less than triple digits sats for $1. And I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's always been like that. Thank you, Paul. No doubt. Thank you again, Paul. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. Well, not same time, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. And we'll be here to cover the news and see what's going on. Enjoy your evening. You too, Michelle. Oh, yeah. Congrats, Jay Remmer. We love you, Michelle. Thank you, Jerry and Freedom Family. If you're sleeping on a bed, you ain't stacking hard enough, Hodler says. That's right. Win for the stream. Thank you, Trey. Always supporting, man. Hey, real quick, can I use a clip from the stream tonight? Of course you can. Anytime you guys want to clip one of my videos, let me know. I mean, just do it. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jerry and fam. All the donators, bless you. Yes, thank you guys for the donation. Thank you guys for the love. And most importantly, thank you for your time. Again, the system is messed up. We know that. There's only one way to fix this. And I think we know what that is. That's right. I'm heading to the floor and getting my sleep on. That's right. The system is broken. We know that. The dollar gets printed like it's nobody business. The dollar ain't S. Like our boy said, the redhead who was singing the song. And you heard what Trick Daddy was talking about. A lot of poor fools out here. And it's not their fault, a lot of them. Because they're measuring stick as a broken stick. The measuring stick of the dollars are broken. But there is a measuring stick that is not broken and is finite and can't be stopped, guys. It is literally the best money ever. It's scarce, uninflatable, portable, durable, international, fungible, divisible like no other, verifiable in supply like no other, decentralized, unconfiscatable, and unstoppable. And it is the only way that's going to help us and defeat these crazy people, man, that we were talking about earlier. Break the system, stop inflation, pay off the national debt, and get us back on track. And you guys been here for a while, and you guys come here 7 days a week. Some of you guys came here 7 days a week. So if I had to take a guess, and I'm only guessing here, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. You guys hang out, relax, work your ass off tomorrow, guys. I know we're resting. It's Sunday. Even the Lord rests on Sundays. But hey, tomorrow, work your ass off. Stack, learn, teach, and repeat. Be the best version of yourself. Make sure you give all the love you can. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, and as you guys know, I love each and every one of you. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.